Back at Sandwich High School, Big Al Heisler, Matt Evans, as Streator getting set to take on Sandwich in Interstate 8 conference play here tonight. And if Sandwich is going to come out with his first win of the season here tonight, man, they're going to look to their running back, Bozick. Last week in the loss to Plano, 22 carries, 192 yards, and he was a ton last year when Sandwich defeated Streator in Streator.
Score to that game last year was 49-21. We're hoping to see a lot of points here tonight as well. Bozick, they say he's already closing in, may have surpassed 500 yards on the year already, 100 yards in each of their games so far on the season.
And the Bulldogs will look for the running attack of Todd Dunkelberger and Dawson McStuth, as well as quarterback play from John Bankendorf. Bulldogs mixing up the offensive line here a little bit tonight. It's almost like a Chinese fire drill. Boomer Dimmick, who has played right guard, will be the starting left tackle tonight. Caleb Osborne, who also plays right guard, he will be the left guard tonight. Daniel Gonzalez remains the center. Brandon Durden, the big sophomore who played left tackle the first 4 games, he's going to go to right guard tonight. And then Isaiah Dukes, the man-child, 6'1", 260 at right tackle, remains at right tackle here tonight. And I look for the Bulldogs to run behind the big guard and tackle on the right side tonight. We'll see how that goes. Streator likes to spread it out, but they might try to run behind the 2 big guys on the right side tonight. The quarterback, John Bankendorf. The receivers will be Cooper Melvin, Preston McCulley, Colton Grace, and the running backs, Todd Dunkelberger and Dawson McStuth. And that's your Bulldogs starting offensive lineup here this evening.
Exciting times. We're closing in on about 3 minutes towards kickoff now. Homecoming 2016 here in Sandwich, Illinois.
Next week will be Streator's homecoming, as Streator will take on Mantino next Friday at the Streator Confines. And we've got all the dress-up days and all the other festivities that will be going on, and we'll tell you about that during the course of our broadcast here tonight. As you may remember, 2 years ago, Streator's Nick Harkar set the school rushing record. He ran for 330 yards on 26 carries. He scored 3 touchdowns in that ball game. He also kicked a 25-yard field goal and threw a touchdown pass. So 2 years ago here, Nick Harkar, 333 yards on 26 carries. Taking a look at the recent series history between these two schools, Streator was outscored last year at home by Sandwich 42-28. And then 2 years ago, Streator defeated Sandwich 45-26. We'll continue with the pregame show right after this. You're listening to Bulldog Football on AM 1250 and 98.5 FM.
This game is brought to you by your friends at the Bill Walsh family of dealerships in Ottawa, Peru, and Streator, where support of high school athletics has always been an important part of our community focus. If you're looking for the best quality new and used vehicles, turn to Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com, where you'll always find at least 1,800 vehicles from 27 manufacturers, along with nice people, unbeatable service, and the best advice, all at the right price. Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com, your hometown dealer. We're powered by service.
Back at Plano High School, Big Al Heisler and Matt Evans as we get set for a kickoff of tonight's ball game between 1-3 Streator and 0-4 Sandwich. And as we told you, the last 2 years, the winning team, last year Sandwich put 42 points on the board. Streator 2 years ago, 45 points. And even in defeat, team scoring in the mid-20s. So we could see maybe 70 points scored here tonight. And hopefully Streator will be the one coming out on top.
Absolutely. Conditions are right for. We got 1 minute left to kick off now on the Solon Telford Funeral scoreboard. 0-0, obviously, is what that scoreboard reading right now. We're hoping that those numbers will curve a little bit here as we get towards kickoff.
Streator Bulldogs, red and white. They'll have the red helmets, white uniforms, white pants, red numerals, red trim. Sandwich Indians, orange and black. They will have the black helmets, black uniforms, the white trim, and also orange trim as well.
The team even got the message for the blackout, I think. Yeah, Sandwich High School tonight. Streator Bulldog Football is brought to you by Streator Home Savings Bank. SOCU, OSF Healthcare, and Citizen for Town, LaSalle State Attorney. We have 15 seconds left on our pregame clock right now, getting very excited. The Bulldogs will be kicking off here very, very soon. Big Al, you ready to have some fun tonight?
Ready to have some fun, and hopefully we outscore them here tonight. It's been last 2 years high-scoring affairs. Winning team, as we said, in the 40s. So we'll see what happens here tonight. A beautiful night for football. We have, last report, it was like 72 degrees. 72 degrees right now at about 7:27 here for kickoff tonight from Sandwich.
Lights are on, sun is dropped, it feels like fall, and it feels like high school football. We'll see what Justin Sartori and the rest of the Sandwich offense can do here as they wait to receive the kick.
Alonzo Flores has the ball teed up at the 40, gets his foot into it, and it goes back, and it'll be taken at the 5-yard line, straight up the middle, 10, 15, 20, and a good hit. And there might be a loose ball, no. Sandwich will have decent field position at about the 20-yard line, 1st and 10, and Sandwich will go from left to right here in the first quarter. Quarterback for the Indians, Justin Sartori, a 5'11", 210-pound senior. The feature back, Zach Bosick, a 5'11", 205-pound junior, and also Jimmy Roop, a 6'1", 175-pound sophomore. The receivers, a 6', 150-pound senior, number 13, Dylan Francisci, and also Jake Roop, a 6'3", 190-pound senior, and Sam Bruneller, a 5'10", 155-pound junior. Sandwich will start the opening drive of the ballgame at its own 22-yard line.
Spreading them out with trip receivers, 3 receivers to the left side.
4 total, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. They'll set up, pass complete to the far side, out to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Foot race the Bulldogs, catch him from behind at about the 43-yard line.
Big play there, 35 yards on the first play from scrimmage. Looks like we might get those points we were talking about. Hurry up offense now as Sandwich rushes to the line. 3 receivers to the right side of the formation this time around.
35-yard pickup. Sartori will give to the first man through, and that'll be Bruneller.
Gain of about 5 on the play. Set up 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6 now for Sandwich. No huddle for the Indians as they come out ready to run.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line, opening minute of play. Man in motion, Sartori will give to Bosick. Bosick on the near side to the 35-30. 25-yard line will cut it back at the 20, the 15. Still on his feet down to about the 10, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Indians.
Another big chunk play there. You saw Bosick. We talked about him in the pregame. He had some impressive speed, but we just saw get to the corner there.
Bosick, a 31-yard carry on his first tote of the ball game, and it's 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Bosick takes the handoff from Sartori straight up the middle, inside the 5, gets close to the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Indians.
You can tell that pace is definitely a focus for the Indians as they continue to run no huddle, get into the line in a real hurry. Less than a minute and a half has come off the clock. They've moved the ball 60 yards down the field.
And it's 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. 10:35 to go here, opening quarter of play. Bosick, 2 carries, 38 yards. Sartori, 1 of 1 for 35 yards. So in a total of 4 plays, they've gone 70-some yards. Sartori will pitch to Bosick, takes it to the outside, cuts it to the middle, touchdown, Sandwich. Zach Bosick, a 1-yard touchdown run, 10:16 to go first quarter, and Sandwich leads 6-0. And boy, Matt, they made that look very easy.
They did. Simple toss play, offensive line getting a lot of push. You got to give credit to the big guys up front on that one. That was a very quick touchdown drive. Less than 2 minutes has come off the clock so far. 6-0 now on your Solon Telford Funeral Home scoreboard. We'll see if they can add the extra point.
Sartori, the quarterback, will do the extra point try, snap back, hold down, kick is up, and it is good.
They'll make it 7-0 now on the Solon Telford Funeral Home scoreboard.
Sandwich leads 7-0. 10:16 to go first quarter. Kickoff after this. You're listening to Bulldog Football, AM 1250 WSPL and 98.5 FM.
This game is brought to you by your friends at the Bill Walsh family of dealerships in Ottawa, Peru, and Streator, where support of high school athletics has always been an important part of our community focus. If you're looking for the best quality new and used vehicles, turn to Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com, where you'll always find at least 1,800 vehicles from 27 manufacturers, along with nice people, unbeatable service, and the best advice, all at the right price. Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com, your hometown dealer. We're powered by service.
10:16 to go, opening quarter of play, and Sandwich leads 7-0. So a minute 44 into the ball game, Matt, and Sandwich took that opening kickoff 78 yards.
And it was all Zach Bosick. He's the one who had that big 31-yard reception and ran it into the rest of the way. It was, that's the man to watch for the rest of the evening.
Well, he's a big part of their offense.
It looked like the entire offense on that last drive. Got to give him credit.
Sartori has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Gets a nice kick. It'll be taken back at the 11-yard line by the Bulldogs. They're running straight up the middle to 30, 35, 40, 45, midfield into Sandwich territory. And with that opening kickoff for the Bulldogs, Michael Dunkelberger, the 5'6", 160-pound junior, who also plays linebacker on defense. So Dunkelberger saw the crease, got a great kickoff return match into Sandwich territory at the 47-yard line, and the Bulldogs will have it in Indian territory to start their first drive. And the gift to brother Todd Dunkelberger off the right side. He gets inside the 45, down to the 40-yard line. He'll pick up 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 3.
Breakneck pace.
Now they're going to say a gain of 9.
Good spot. I'll take it.
So 2nd and 1 at the Indian 40-yard line.
Want to give some credit out to Chad Moyer, who had an incredible block on the kickoff return.
2 receivers set to the near side. I formation, give to the first man through. Has it up for the first down inside the 35. Down to the 32, and that is Dawson McStooth. And he'll pick up 8 on his first carry of the ball game. They'll move the chain. First down, Streator.
The Bill Walsh Streator first down. Let's go get another one.
Boy, both teams just moving the ball at will.
Breakneck pace. Spreading it out now after being in I formation the first 2 plays.
3 receivers set. Bankendorf shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Hands off to Bankendorf. Right side, inside the 30, down to about the 28. He'll pick up, we'll say 5, and it'll be 2nd and 5. Dunkelberger, 2 carries, 14 yards.
Getting those big plays, those positive plays on first down are going to be a key. You want to set up manageable 2nd and 3rd down situations.
A lot easier to play call when it's 2nd and 5 instead of 2nd and 10 or 11. 8:48 to go first quarter. Bankerdorf throws the screen to the near side to McCulley at the 30, 25-20, and he's going to be pushed out at the 17-yard line. They'll pick up 11 yards.
Another Bill Walsh Streator first down. Preston McCulley on the catch. Great block by Colton Grace to spring him on that quick wide receiver screen.
McCulley, the 5'8", 140-pound senior, his first catch of the ball game. First down, Bulldogs at the 16-yard line.
I like that quick screen call as well. They've shown already some multiple options back into the I formation now.
Melvin split wide to the far side, McCulley to the near side. Bankendorf hands to Dunkelberger straight up the middle to the 10-yard line. He'll pick up 6. 3 carries, 20 yards for the 5'7", 210-pound senior. Ball at the 10-yard line.
We're in the IBCH red zone now.
Bulldogs at the 10-yard line, trailing 7-0. 8:16 to go first quarter. McCulley and Melvin split to the far side I formation. Bankendorf under center. We got movement on the right side of the Bulldog line, and it's going to be a 5-yard walk-off against Streator.
Take it back to a 2nd and 9 now. We were just talking about trying to keep those manageable 2nd and 3rd down situations. See if we can move it back up now. 7-0 Indians here on homecoming for Sandwich on your Solon Telford Funeral Home scoreboard.
8 minutes and counting to go first quarter. Streator trails 7-0. Second and 9, Streator at the Sandwich 15-yard line. Twin receivers to the far side. I formation. Dunkelberger takes the handoff, goes off the right side, and he'll get back to the 10-yard line. He'll pick up the 5 yards that were walked off against Streator on the penalty.
Looking like when they come out with the two backs in the I formation in the backfield, they can get 5 yards anytime they want. That could slow the pace of this game, which might be what they want. They definitely want to give the defense a bit of a rest.
I would think the Bulldogs are in two-down territory here, Matt, even if they don't get the touchdown. They have a great kicker in Flores, but I think if you're at the 5-yard line or at the 10-yard line, you got two chances. It depends, I guess, what they do on this play. Receivers to both sides. Play action, and Bankendorf flips it out, and McStutz was open, and Bankendorf overshot him.
Just a bit of an overthrow. It's 4th and 5 now. Decision time for the Streator Bulldogs. I think the way Sandwich moved the ball down the field on the first possession, you got to go for.
They're going to bring in Flores for the field goal attempt.
Get points on the board.
You don't want to come away empty-handed. You had a good drive. Let's try to get some points on the board. Flores on for the field goal attempt, and it'll be a 28-yard field goal try. Snap back, hold down. The kick is up. It's long enough, and it is no good. Wide left.
Wide left. Just hooked it. The tough kick going all the way from the right hash mark, and he pulled it all the way back to the left side.
Boy, and he was booming them through the upright in warm-up. But a little different.
It is a lot different when you got live rushers coming your way.
The Bulldogs have a good drive. It stalls at the 10-yard line, and Sandwich will get it back at the 20-yard line with 7:13 to go in the first quarter, and the Indians leading 7-0.
This is a big drive for the Bulldog defense. Ideally, you'd like to go 3 and out, maybe even see if you can force a turnover here.
Well, I don't know if that... We're going to have to keep track of how many 3 and outs there are tonight. There might not be many. After the opening drive for each team anyway. Sartori, shotgun formation, throws the ball, caught on the far side by Bosick. He's got a little bit of running room, and he will...
Well, he will the Sandwich game plan. Get it to Bosick.
Out to the 24-yard line on a short gain of 4.
The same play that went for 30 yards on the previous possession, so much better result for the Bulldogs this time around.
2 of 2 for 39 yards, and Bosick has both catches for 39 yards. He also has 3 carries for 39 yards. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line, approaching 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bosick takes the handoff, goes off the right side, and he gets past the 25 out to about the 27. He'll pick up 3, and it will be 3rd and 3 for the Indians.
Big play here.
Once again, the Streator sophomores win the prelim 12-6. They score in the final minute to win that one. Here's 7-0 already in favor of Sandwich. 6.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter of play. 3rd and 3 Indians, their own 27-yard line. Sartori will give to the fullback straight up the middle, has enough for the first down, out to the 35-yard line, and that will be Jimmy Roop.
That's an excellent play call. All the attention has been focused on Bosick, and then they go and give it to the fullback on 3rd down. Smart play call.
Jimmy Roop, the 6'1", 175-pound sophomore fullback, picks up 8 yards on his first carry of the ball game. And Sandwich has it at its own 35-yard line. 1st and 10, approaching 6 minutes to go in the first quarter, and the Indians leading 7-0. Sartori fakes to Bosick. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be dropped for a loss back at about the 32-yard line, maybe 33, depending on the spot.
That's what we call the swarm drill right there. Had about 8 red hats right next to the ball by the time they brought him down.
Loss of 2 for Sartori. 2nd and 12 now for the Indians at their own 33-yard line. Receiver split wide. To the near side is Jake Roop, the 6'3", 190-pound senior. He's going to be defended by Colton Grace. Sartori, shotgun formation, takes the snap, looks right, will air it out to the right-hand side, and overshot the intended receiver, and that was Jimmy Roop. And coverage on the Bulldogs by Colton Grace and Preston McCulley. First incomplete pass for Sartori. He's now 2 of 3 for 39 yards.
Great job by the Bulldog defensive backs to stay back on that play. They've seen 2 quick screens already go for positive yardage. They threw a pump fake to the screen man this time, and they were able to stay back, make a nice play on the ball.
Big play for the Bulldog defense right here, Matt. 3rd and 12 at the 33-yard line. Man in motion to the near side is Bosick. A jet sweep to Bosick, 35-40, 45 near sideline across midfield. And what are they going to say that he stepped out? All the way down to the 42-yard line of the Bulldogs. That'll be a gain of 25 and a first down for Sandwich.
He was aided by a couple of good blocks. And at most levels, good blocks mean you might have been holding. Not that I'm biased or anything on that.
No. We got to the sideline, and I thought he was out of bounds, but he kept going.
Spread out again.
Bosick, man in motion. They'll fake to him and throw the slant, and it's caught. Caught by Jake Root. He's at the 30, 25-20, 15-10, 5. Gets tripped up by McCulley inside the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Sandwich Indians.
Well, after using Bosick as their primary option on the first drive, they've used him as a decoy twice now. That time it really worked out well for Sandwich.
39-yard pass down to the 3-yard line to Jimmy Root. First and goal at the 3. Bosick, man in motion. Sartori will fake to him and keep it, go straight to the middle, and he's going to be shut down. He'll be close.
Interesting to go with an empty backfield on first and goal from the 3-yard line.
A gain of 2 for Sartori. It'll be second and goal at the 1-yard line. So Root 3 of 4 for 78 yards. Second and goal at the 1. 4:35 to go first quarter. Sandwich trying to build on its 7-0 lead.
Trap play.
Off to the right side, the Bulldog defense. Bosick gets stopped short of the goal line. It'll be 3rd and goal, Sandwich.
I tell you, Bosick does not go down on the first tackle. You really need to swarm to him. There you saw about 4 or 5 Streator Bulldogs around the football for the tackle. That's what you're going to need to see for the rest of the game.
Michael Dunkelberger with the big stop for the Bulldogs. Approaching 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Sandwich leads 7-0, and the Indians have the ball 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line. Francisci split wide to the far side. Jake Root to the near side. Sartori under center. Behind him is Bosick. Man in motion. They're going to pitch to Bosick. He's going to try to take it off the left side. The Bulldogs string it out beautifully. They tackle it short of the goal line. Bulldogs string it out and stop him short. It'll be 4th and goal at the 1.
What a great play by the cornerback.
That's Chad Moyer.
Number 1 job there is to keep outside contained. Do not let the running back get outside of you, and he was able to make a great play to chase it down.
Loss of 2. Moyer with the tackle, the 5'11", 145-pound senior. And now Sandwich may try a field goal. And it looks like they will. Sartori on for the kick.
Got to be careful of fakes and things when the kicker is also your quarterback.
They could do a direct snap back to the quarterback. Oh, we got a penalty. Hopefully it's against Sandwich, and it'll back them up 5 more yards. No, they're clapping. It's going to be against Streator.
Interesting.
Now they may go for it. Half the distance of the goal will put it at the 1.5.
Streator definitely got a good jump. Looked like they were close to blocking the kick that didn't count. Might have gotten a bit of a head start.
Half the distance to the goal line. So half the distance to the goal, so it'll be 4th and goal now. Instead of the 3, Matt, it'll be at the 1.5 with 3:42 to go in the first quarter. Sandwich up 7-0.
It looks like they are set to go for it now. Sartori getting the play call and headed back into the huddle. A stop here would be huge for the Bulldogs.
They had 1st and goal at the 3. It is now 4th and goal at the 1.5.
I formation.
Sartori under center. Will give to Bosick. Bosick up the middle in the end zone, touchdown.
That is an excellent cut back there by Bosick.
We'll call it a 2-yard run for Zach Mosick, his second of the ball game. 3:38 to go here in quarter number 1.
That makes it 13-0 Sandwich over Streator now on your Solon Telford Funeral Home scoreboard. 3 minutes, 38 seconds still left to play here in our first quarter. Still looking for that first Streator first quarter touchdown of the year.
The Torian for the extra point try, snap back, hold down. The kick is up, and it is good. 3:38 to go first quarter. Sandwich leads Streator 14-0. Kickoff after this. You're listening to Bulldog Football, AM 1250 WSPL.
The IVCH medical staff is now even stronger with the addition of longtime orthopedic surgeon Dr. UK Sinha. Dr. Sinha will share his talents throughout the Valley from his Streator office. With more than 30 years of experience, Dr. Sinha is focused on exceptional outcomes with compassionate care. Considering joint replacement or other orthopedic surgery? Call Dr. Sinha for an appointment at 815-672-2829. Learn more at ivch.org. IVCH, community values extraordinary care.
And we're back with Streator Bulldogs football on AM 1250 WSPL FM 98.5. Streator Bulldogs football is brought to you by Citizens for Bryantown for State's Attorney. Big Al 14-0 now Sandwich on your Stone Telford Funeral Home scoreboard. 3:38 as we get ready to kick it off.
Sandwich, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. The Bulldogs, 1 possession and a missed field goal attempt. Sartori gets his foot into it. A nice kick. It'll be taken at about the 14-yard line by Dunkelberger. So right up the middle again to the 30, 35, 40, 45-yard line. So another good kickoff return by Michael Dunkelberger. And the Bulldogs will start it at the 40, we're going to say the 43-yard line.
Now, we hope that we don't see too many kickoff returns, but that has been a very nice play both times early on here for Streator.
Takes it right up the middle and almost broke it.
That was a mirror image of the previous return as well. Same seam right up the middle of the field.
McStutz in at fullback, Dunkelberger the tailback. Twin receiver to the far side. Bankendorf under center will get to the first man through, and that is McStutz. And McStutz gets to the 45-yard line, and he'll be driven straight back after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They're going to spot it at the 40. They're going to spot it at the 47-yard line, so that'll be a gain of 4. He has 2 carries for 12 yards. 2nd and 6 Bulldogs. 3:10 and counting to go first quarter. Bulldogs trail Sandwich 14-0. Homecoming 2016 for the Indians.
That was a heck of a hit by Sam Brunholer there. 155 pounds. He looked like he weighed about 255 on that hit.
McCulley split wide to the near side. I formation. Bankendorf hands to Todd Dunkelberger across the midfield stripe into Sandwich territory. Down to about the 45-yard line, we're going to say. They'll move the chains. It's enough for a first down. A gain of 8 for Dunkelberger. Now 5 carries for 33 yards.
We'll call that a Bill Walsh Streator first down. I like that when they come out. They look like they're trying to slow the game down now a bit. 2 backs in the backfield, smash mouth football straight up the gut.
Once again, McCulley split wide to the near side. Receiver to the far side. I formation. Bankendorf play action. Fakes. Now we'll dump it off. Tried the same play on 3rd down when they were at the 10-yard line. The little pass to McStutz, and both times Bankendorf has overshot an open McStutz, and he could have had some big yardage.
I like the play call there. You've been running it effectively. You run a little play action on first down. Like in theory, you just need to execute. 2nd and 10 now for the Bulldogs.
They've tried that play, Matt, twice. Both times McStutz was open, but Bankendorf just overshot him. 2nd and 10 now, Streator. Ball at the Indian 45-yard line. 2:33 to go first quarter. Bulldogs down 14-0. Colton Grace now split wide to the near side. Shotgun formation. Bankendorf gives to Dunkelberger. Takes it off the left side. Now we'll cut it up the middle. We'll get close to the 40-yard line. Or McStutz.
It's a very, very good 4-yard run, 4 or 5-yard run. Had to make a couple of guys miss. You really earned that 5-yarder.
To the 40-yard line now, it's 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. So McStutz got half of the 10.
Manageable 3rd downs.
2 minutes to go. Opening quarter play from Sandwich. Streator trails 14-0. 3rd and 5 at the 40-yard line. Grayson McCulley to the near side. Twin receivers to the far side. Bankendorf shotgun formation. Tried to slant pass to McCulley and overshot him. So Bankendorf off to a rough start here in the first quarter. That's the 3rd receiver that he's missed here tonight. The other 2 being McStuth on his 3 incomplete passes. He's now 1 of 4 for 11 yards, and that was a bullet to McCulley that he couldn't handle.
Looks like the Bulldogs are going to go for it here on 4th and 5. You've given up 2 early scores. You're going to need to be aggressive. You're going to need to score some points in this game.
1:49 to go, quarter number 1. Big play for the Bulldog offense. 4th and 5 at the Indian 40-yard line. 3 receiver set, Bankendorf shotgun formation. Takes the snap, drops back, pump fake, shoots. Pass was caught and then dropped by Cooper Melvin. That ball should have been caught.
It was a little high, but yeah, he needs to bring that one in. He had it in his hand. That'll bring it over to Sandwich now for a first down. They lead 14-0. Still 1:45 to go here in the first quarter.
Bankendorf now 1 of 5. And in the passing game this year, Matt, Bankendorf, as you've seen, it's been a combination of drop passes by the receivers and also passes that should have been complete that he overshoots the receivers. And we've seen that here in the opening quarter tonight.
3 of the 4 incompletions, you could argue, definitely should have been caught, and at least one probably should have gone for a touchdown.
So Sandwich will take over on the loss of downs. Indians will have it at their own 40-yard line. 1:45 to go first quarter, and Sandwich up 14-0. Sartori, shotgun formation. Man in motion, but they'll give it to Bosick. Bosick straight up the middle to the 45, out to the 47. Now we got a late flag coming in after the pickup of 7.
Based on where the flag was thrown, you got to guess it's either a hold or a face mask. Waiting on the official call. It was neither of those things. Is that too many men?
I don't know, he put his hand behind his head. It's going to be a big walk-off.
That's a 15-yard penalty.
And that'll put it all the way down to the Streator 38-yard line. So a gain of 7 for Bosick. He now has 9 carries for 74 yards. Illegal helmet contact against the Bulldogs. So 1st and 10 Indians at the Bulldogs 38-yard line with 1:38 to go in the quarter. Trip receivers to the far side, single receiver group to the near side. Sartori in shotgun formation will throw it to the far side, and that pass is dropped.
That incomplete, ruling it incomplete. It was very close to being a fumble. Heads-up move by the Bulldog defense there, hustling for the ball about to hit the ground.
And that pass should have been caught by a receiver.
Another quick screen. It's the 3rd time they've run one of those. Sanders' first 2 were quite successful. Even if he had caught it, though, I think it looked like the Bulldogs were going to bring him down for a loss.
2nd and 10 Sandwich at the Streator 38, 1:28 to go first quarter. Sandwich, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. 4 receiver set.
Make that 5.
Bosick in motion. They fake to him. Now we'll throw the slant. It's caught at the 35-30, 25-20. Foot race to the end zone. 15, 5, touchdown to Dylan Francisi. 38-yard touchdown from Justin Sartori to Dylan Francisi, and Sandwich leads 20-0.
That's 2 big plays on slant passes there, and that was just as simple as the Streator Bulldogs quarterback taking a bit of a tumble as he went to break on the ball, and that left nothing but green grass in front of Sandwich. 20-0 now on the Solon Telford Funeral Home scoreboard as Sartori goes to attempt the extra point.
It's blocked. Extra point kick is blocked, but still with 1:19 to go in the first quarter, Sandwich leads Streator 20-0. Kickoff after this. You're listening to Bulldogs football. AM 1250 WSPL and 98.5 FM.
The forensic analyst searched for the clue that would lead her to the arsonist. Traces of starch all around the wreckage of the house. Suddenly, all the pieces came together. The fire was started by
an over-microwaved potato?
But the scorched house was covered thanks to Farmers Insurance. Hot potato, July 25th, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, Matt McMullen, your Farmers Insurance agent, at our new office at 424 East Main Street here in Streator.
And we're back with Streator Bulldogs football on WSPL, AM 1250 and FM 98.5. Your Streator Bulldogs football brought to you by OSF Healthcare and Streator Home Savings Bank. 20-0 on the Solon Telford Funeral Home scoreboard with 1:19 to play as Sandwich prepares to kick off for a third time.
And, Matt, some other updates that we have for the Solon Telford Funeral Home scoreboard. Sycamore leads LP 7-0. Marquette over Alden. Hebron 20-0. Rochelle over Ottawa 8-0. And Sherrard is leading the Hall right now 14-13. No score listed in Lutheran and Mendota. 1:19 to go here in the first quarter. It's all Sandwich, 20-0, and they're just going to lob one up, and the Bulldogs are going to catch it and go down, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line, I do believe. The best play for Streator so far has been the kickoff return, and their Sandwich just decided to take it away. Well, Matt, the Bulldogs have been able to move the ball in their first two drives, getting into Sandwich territory, but they just stalled.
You're going to need, they need to finish a drive. It would be nice to see if they could get some points on the board to feel a little bit better going into the second quarter.
They trail 20-0, 1:18 to go here in the opening quarter of play. Moyer split wide to the far side, as is Cooper Melvin. I formation, Bankendorf under center. McStutz, the fullback, Bankendorf, the tailback. Bankendorf will give to Dunkelberger, straight up the middle, past the 40 to the 41-yard line. He'll pick up 4th, 2nd, or 6th.
I would say all 11 Sandwich Indians were in on the tackle on that play.
Big game in Geneseo tonight, Matt, between second-ranked Sterling in Class 5A and fourth-ranked Geneseo in 4A. Sterling leads that ball game by a score of 7-0. Rochelle up on Ottawa, 22-0. Update: Marquette leads Alden Hebron 41-0 at the half. So that'll be a continuous clock in the second half. Bulldogs have it at the 41-yard line. A half a minute to go here in the first quarter. Play action. Bankendorf rolls out to the right, dumps it off. Caught. Should be enough for the first down across the way. Across the midfield marker down to the 49-yard line.
At the Bill Wall Streator first down. Number 22, Dawson McStutz on the reception.
So that'll be a gain of 10.
Back across midfield now. 49-yard line of Sandwich as the Bulldogs take over on first down. Again, moving the ball effectively. We'll see how they do on this side of the field, though.
Third possession, Matt, for the Bulldogs. Third time they've been in Sandwich territory, but they haven't been able to come up with any points. And the give straight up the middle.
Another fullback trap, 4 yards again on first down. They're running it well on first down.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter of play. Sandwich leads Streator 20-0. Second quarter action comes your way in a minute. You're listening to Bulldog Football. AM 1250, WSPL, and 98.5 FM.
Hard work, determination, and the willingness to give more than expected. That's what makes you better. Lucky Trucking has built their company on this and is proud to support the Streator Bulldogs and all the youth in the area, whether it's in the classroom or on the field. With the support of the community and our young people's hard work, determination, and willingness to give more than expected, they will exceed their goals in life. Lucky Trucking in Streator, a leader in warehousing and transfer, including dry and liquid for over 65
Teamwork.
years.
That's what it's all about. Hi, I'm Brian Town, LaSalle County State's Attorney. Whether it's on the field of play or in the State's Attorney's office, a team that works together wins together. And so, that's why we salute all the Streator Bulldogs players and coaches, parents, cheerleaders, band, Streetorettes, and fans for the hard work and dedication that goes into a winning season. Good luck to one and all from your friends and fans in the State's Attorney's office.
Paid for by Citizens for Town, State's Attorney.
Because experience matters.
And we're back with Streator Bulldog football on WSPL AM 1250 FM 98.5. Your Bulldog football today brought to you by SOCU and Citizens for Town for LaSalle County State's Attorney. 20-0 as we get started in the second quarter. Big Al, let's see some points for Streator.
2nd and 6, Bulldogs at the Sandwich 45-yard line. Streator going from left to right here in the second quarter. Bankendorf dumps it off to McStutz, and that may be a loss on the play. Sandwich all over that pass.
Another excellent tackle by Brunholer. Again, coming up, playing it a lot higher than his weight, making a tackle in the backfield.
That would be a loss of 5 for Bankendorf to McStutz. So that'll bring up 3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs. McStutz now 2 catches for 5 yards. Bankendorf 3 of 7 for 16 yards. Ball at the midfield stripe. Opening minute of the second quarter. Streator trails Sandwich 20-0. Bankendorf takes the snap out of shotgun formation, fires to the near sideline. Melvin had it. Did he hold on? Yes, he did.
Great catch. He bobbled it.
That's going to be very close to the first down marker.
That's a Bill Walsh Streator first down.
And they're going to say enough for the first down. It'll be at the 37-yard line, a gain of 13.
Little bobble on the catch. Great concentration to bring it in. That is a huge first down conversion for Streator. Now got it at the 37-yard line.
Needed 11, picked up 13. First and 10, Streator. Sandwich 37-yard line, 10:55 to go first half. Bulldogs have been in Sandwich territory in all 3 drives, just haven't been able to put any points on the board. Bankendorf to Dunkelberger off the right side to the 35-yard line, a short pickup of 2. 7 carries for 39 yards for Todd here in the first half.
It's really about the first time that they've been able to keep them from going 4 or 5 yards on first down. Might see another play-action pass here sprinkled in.
Ottawa trailing 28-0 to Rochelle in the second quarter. I'd say the ball at the 34-yard line, so Dunkelberger, we're going to give him a pickup of 3 on that last carry. Ball at the 34-yard line, 2nd and 7, approaching 10 minutes to go in the first half. I formation, Bankendorf fakes. Now rolls out to the right, he's going to keep it himself. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, and he's going to get run out of bounds. But not before he picks up another Bulldog first down.
Bill Walsh Streator first down. Great scramble, great awareness to get outside the pocket.
Out to the 16-yard line, so that'll be, we're going to say, an 18-yard gain.
Excellent scramble awareness.
16-yard line, so a gain of 18. Bankendorf's first attempt of the night. So now the Bulldogs in the red zone.
Very exciting to be back in the IVCH red zone. Rolling right again.
Bankendorf fires down the middle, has a man, caught, touchdown, Bulldogs! Colton Grace comes up with the catch, the 6'2", 180-pound junior. 16-yard touchdown pass from Bankendorf to Colton Grace, and the Bulldogs on the board with 9:50 to go here in quarter number 2.
Another pass where they got him rolling to his right. Rolling to his right, his strong side, his throwing side. He was able to make an accurate throw and a pretty acrobatic catch as well. That would be a Farmers Insurance touchdown for the Streator Bulldogs.
And the extra point try by Flores is up and good.
Farmers Insurance touchdown. And Farmers Insurance agent Matt McMullen. We are Farmers. We are Streator. Stop in and see Matt today and see what Farmers Insurance can do for you on North Monroe Street in Streator.
And after every Bulldog touchdown, I get to sing the Farmers Insurance jingle. We are Farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. 20-7. Sandwich leads Streator. 9:50 to go in the half. Kickoff after this. You're listening to Bulldog Football. AM 1250 WSPL and 98.5 FM.
This game is brought to you by your friends at the Bill Walsh family of dealerships in Ottawa, Peru, and Streator, where support of high school athletics has always been an important part of our community focus. If you're looking for the best quality new and used vehicles, turn to Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com, where you'll always find at least 1,800 vehicles from 27 manufacturers, along with nice people, unbeatable service, and the best advice, all at the right price. Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com, your hometown dealer. We're powered by service.
Back with Bulldogs football on WSPL AM 1250 FM 98.5 after the first half touchdown for the Bulldogs all year.
And the kickoff, return to the near side, 30. Brunholer with the return for Sandwich. Boy, some people don't like my singing.
I thought it was great. Dunkelberger there on the stop there on the kickoff.
I thought I nailed it.
I think you absolutely nailed it. Hopefully we'll be singing a lot more.
I get to practice tonight. 20-7, 9:46 to go in the first half.
Been a lot of offense so far. Bulldogs would love to get a stop here, get back within one score.
32-yard line. First and 10, Sandwich, their own 32-yard line. Sandwich, Matt, 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. If the Bulldogs can come up with a stop on this one. Sartori in the shotgun will give to Bosick. Bosick straight up the middle, passes 35 to the 40, out to the 41-yard line. And he's going to be very close to a Sandwich first down. We're going to say a pickup of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Bosick now 10 carries, 83 yards.
The very big hole there. Good job by the secondary defenders, safeties, and linebackers to keep that from being a much larger game.
9:20 and counting to go first half. Streator trails 20-7. Indians 2nd and 1, their own 41. Sartori in shotgun formation, trip receivers. Will give to Bosick straight up the middle, takes a couple of Bulldog defenders with him as he gets past the 45, out to the 46-yard line. He's going to pick up 5 yards, and it'll be another Indian first down. 11 carries, 88 yards for the junior tailback here in the first half. He's on his way to a big game, 88 yards rushing, and already 2 touchdowns.
Very, very impressive player. Great, great vision. You see he's very patient behind his blockers.
You're going to say the 47-yard line, so we'll give him a gain of 6. 89 yards on 11 totes. First and 10 at the 47-yard line, 8:40 to go, first half. Sandwich up by 13. Shotgun formation. They fake to Bosick, and Sartoria will throw it down to the far sideline. Wow, I thought the ball was dropped, but a great catch on the far side by Jake Roop. Roop inside the 25-yard line, down to the 23-yard line.
That was a diving catch. I mean, you won't see a lot of people be able to make that play. That takes it down to the 23-yard line.
That'll be a pass of 30. 146 yards already. Jake Roop with his second big catch. 2 catches for 69 yards.
No, there's a big play. Big play for Streator. They finally able to get Bosick down behind the backfield. Cooper Melvin on a great stop.
And the pass to Bosick, it'll be a loss back at the 32, so that'll be a loss of 9 on the pass.
There you saw Bosick's strength actually hurt him. It looked like he was going to go down for a loss of 4. He was able to fight out of it, went down for a loss of 9 instead.
Ball at the 32-yard line, 7:50 to go, first half. Sartori, shotgun formation, twin receivers to both sides. Man in motion is Bosick. He'll take the handoff on the jet sweep, gets a nice block. He's at the 30, cuts it back at the 25. Still on his feet, cuts it again. He's at the 20. He's going to go to the far side, 15-10. No one's going to catch it. 5, touchdown Bosick. 32-yard touchdown run, and that was a thing of beauty.
Everybody running to the left. He made one cut and made it. He must have run, 50, 60 yards on that 30-yard touchdown run?
Zach Bosick, his 3rd touchdown run off the ball game. He's had one of 1 yard, one of 2 yards, and this one from 32 yards out. 7:29 to go. Bosick with 121 yards rushing. Sartori 131 yards passing, and that's the name of the game. Sartori on, snap back, hold down, kick is up, and it is good.
They've been very balanced on the ground, through the air. Sandwich has been unstoppable thus far.
Sandwich leads Streator 27-7. 7:29 to go, first half. Kickoff after this. You're listening to Bulldog Football, AM 1250, WSPL. And 90.
Josh's legendary fishing story started with a morning like any other. He reached the dock and jumped from his truck. He was headed to a remote cove on the far shore. He'd mapped it all out and forgot to put on his truck's parking brake. But the sunken truck was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Not so amphibious vehicle. July 11th, 2015. Talk to a Farmers agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, Matt McMullen, your Farmers Insurance agent, at our new office at 424 East Main Street here in Streator.
7:29 to go, first half. Sandwich leads Streator 27-7.
4 possessions, 4 touchdowns for the Indians.
They've made it look easy here in the first quarter and a half. It's homecoming 2016 for the Indians, and they've enjoyed what they've seen here in the first quarter and a half of play here in Interstate 8 conference play. Both teams looking for their first conference win. Both teams 0-2 in the conference. Streator 1-3 overall. Sandwich 0-4. Dunkelberger with another good kickoff return for the Bulldogs, out past the 30, 35, out to about the 38. And Streator, once again, Matt, will have excellent field position.
And field position has not been a problem. The special teams have looked really good, other than the one slip-up. The biggest play of the game probably so far was that 4th and 3 from the 3-yard line, jumping offside and then giving Sandwich a chance to go in for the touchdown instead of the field goal. Looming large right now.
And also on the Bulldogs' first possession of the ball game, the field goal attempt that missed by Flores. 7:24 to go in the half. Streator 1st and 10 at his own 38-yard line. Trip receiver, shotgun formation for Bankendorf. He will hand to the first man through, and that will be Dawson McStuth or Dunkelberger. Dunkelberger out past the 40 to the 42. He'll pick up 4. And we're going to say 4.
Like to put together a drive, try to keep the defense off the field for a little bit here. Much as you like quick strike and a lot of chunkability is the new word. Like to sustain a drive.
Melvin McCulley to the near side. Grace to the far side. Bankendorf shotgun formation has a player on each side of him. Pump fake. Will now throw down the middle. Has Colton Grace.
Could be
and the ball drops. No interference call. Incomplete pass.
Apparently I'm looking at the world through red eyes. That looked like pass interference to me. Good coverage, though. It's not called, it's good coverage. It'll be 3rd and 5 now. Big third down opportunity here for the Bulldogs.
Bankendorf 4 of 9 for 29 yards. Ball at the 42-yard line. 6:40 to go first half.
And even though that was incomplete, that was probably his prettiest looking throw of the day.
Oh, I forgot to give the complete pass to Grace on the touchdown for 16 yards. So he's 5 of 10 for 45 yards. And now the pass out in the flats to McStuth is incomplete.
Quick screen went incomplete, thrown behind him. He was lucky it wasn't called a fumble.
So they'll bring up 4th down, and we may see our first punt of the ball game.
Disappointing. I've been enjoying the offense.
Yes.
We'll be Beckendorf back to punt it.
The usual punter is Dunkelberger, but Beckendorf in, so the quarterback is a punter. So you have to watch for the fake. Now we got a penalty marker down.
Looks like it may be a procedure call.
It wasn't that long of a punt anyway, so we might have caught a break.
The illegal procedure might not have had enough men on the line of scrimmage.
Now it looks like Dunkelberger will come in and punt. Ball backed up to the 37-yard line. 6:37 to go first half. Streator trails 27-7. Now Dunkelberger on the punt. He'll try his rugby-style punt. Oh, they put some pressure on, and Dunkelberger gets a nice spiral kick. It'll be taken at the 32-yard line and dropped immediately out to about the 38.
It's an excellent stop by Chad Moyer. Played very well on special teams thus far today. A big block to spring a long kickoff return, and that was a very nice stop.
Now, man, we got to see here if the Bulldog defense can make a stop. It's been 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns, 4 Sandwich here in the first half.
A turnover here would be absolutely ideal.
Francisci and Bruneller split wide to the near side. Shotgun formation for Sartori. Now we've got movement.
Got him on the hard count.
And the guilty party could be Isaiah Dukes, the 6'1", 260-pound end. Offsides against the Bulldogs.
There were 3 Bulldogs offsides there. Let's not single anybody out.
Well, he was the one that I saw. So 1st and 5 now for Sandwich.
mental mistakes you just can't make in a game where you need to be perfect the rest of the way.
Man in motion, and they will give it to Brunaller on the far side. He's got running room to the 45-50, 40 of Streator, 35 down to the 31-yard line. A big gain for Brunaller, 26 yards.
Jet sweeps. They got to keep outside contained. They've been getting beat to the outside a little bit too frequently on those quick outside runs.
Gain of 26 for Brunaller. He's got 2 carries for 30 yards. Ball now at the Bulldogs' 31-yard line. Sartori man in motion once again. They'll fake the jet sweep. They'll throw the fake pass to the near corner of the end zone. Intended for Roof. And an interception for the Bulldogs. Wow. And what a play. And that is Colton Grace. What a play. It's Moyer, I believe. No, yeah, it's Moyer. It's Chad Moyer with the interception in the near corner of the end zone.
They're going to call him down at the about half-yard line. That ball looked like it was caught by Sandwich, but he literally just took it right out of his hand.
So Chad Moyer comes up with a big play defensively for the Bulldogs, and they'll have it deep in their own territory with 6:04 to go here in the first half, trailing 27-7. Sartori went for the home run ball there, Matt, and the Bulldogs come up with a big play. And you said they wrestled for it in the near corner of the end zone, and Moyer took it away.
It was a good throw. Looked like it was a good catch, but just a great play by the defense there.
High formation, Bankendorf under center. Give to Dunkelberger straight up the middle.
That's an excellent run. Get some breathing room. Gain of about 8 on first down.
And he'll get to the 9-yard line after the pickup of 8. 9 carries for 52 yards. So he's over halfway to a 100-yard effort here tonight. So it'll be second and short for the Bulldogs at the 9-yard line. 5:40 and counting to go first half. Bulldogs down by 20.
Need to get at least one first down coming out of the shadow of your own end zone like this.
And a good start, gaining 8 on first down. Under 5.5 minutes. Clock running here, first half. 2 receivers split wide to the far side, I formation. Bankendorf gives to Dunkelberger. And Dunkelberger out past the 10 to about the 13. He'll pick up 4 more, and that'll be enough for Streator, first down.
Call it a Bill Wall Streator, first down. Seen him run a lot of straight dives, straight up the middle, and that time they ran just a little bit of a counter, pulling the guard across the field.
I just spotted at the 14, we're going to give him 5. Usually I give the extra yard, and the officials move it back. Now I don't give the extra yard tonight, and the officials are being generous. So first and 10, Streator, its own 14-yard line. 5 minutes to go in the half. Sandwich 27, Streator 7. Melvin split wide to the near side. Receiver to the far side, high formation, Bankendorf under center. Will give to the second man through. And he's going to be tackled by a host of Indians.
I know they're down 20, but I really like that they have not abandoned the run game. It has been the most successful part of the offense so far. You need to keep getting that defense on the sideline for just a little bit, and it's been successful.
McStuth picks up 4. He now has 5 carries for 25 yards. Second and 6 at the 18. Under 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Still plenty of time for the Bulldogs to try to put points on the board before the end of the half. Play action, Bankerdorf rolls left. There's that pass that's been open all night, completes it for a first down. Now we've got a penalty marker, Matt,
on the near side.
On the near side, or the pass complete to Dunkelberger.
All the way away from the play. Looks like we have an ineligible man downfield on Streator. Looks like one of the tight ends who came across on that pass must have been covered up, making him ineligible to go downfield.
Coach Brian Hassett wants to know who the guilty party is. And his quarterback, John Bankendorf, will walk over to him to get the play. Still no word yet on the infraction.
Now, if it stands, that is the same play we've seen 3 times where he's had him open, overthrew it the first 2, and finally able to catch him in stride there.
Official still conferring.
And still conferring. And they have made the call as an ineligible receiver downfield. That'll back him up to a 2nd and 11 as opposed to a first down. Excuse me, that'll take it to, second and 11, not second and 16.
They're going to spot the ball back at the 13 or 18 yard. That's not on the 18-yard line. Back on the 13.
I'd like to see that same play call. Maybe run it to the other side. Little play action and roll out.
Under 4 minutes to go in the half. Now we're going to have an official timeout from across the way. 2nd and 12 at the 13. Clock stopped, 3:56 to go.
They may be resetting the clock. Yep, they're going to add some time to the clock.
3:56 on the clock. We're going to see what they wanted to reset it to.
They want to bring it to 4:11.
Well, they just put 41:10 on there.
That's all right. It's a great day for football. Let's
there we go.
Extra time.
4:11 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs 2nd and 12, their own 13-yard line. Bankendorf throws it out to the near side, complete to Cooper Melvin at the 16-yard line, and he's going to be hit immediately at about the 18-yard line, so that'll be a gain of 5.
Makes it a manageable third down here, about 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. Those quick passes have been available.
TA calling him Melvin Cooper.
3rd and 5.
Ball at the 18-yard line. 3rd and about 5 for the Bulldogs. Down 27-7. 4 receivers set. 2 receivers each side. Bankendorf in shotgun formation. Trying to get Moyer in motion. Now he's in motion to the far side. We're going to have a false start on Melvin to the near side.
That's a shame because he had a wide open receiver. Just got a little antsy.
And that play was doomed from the start, Matt, because Bankendorf wanted one of the receivers to go in motion, and he didn't. Then when he finally did, then Melvin jumped the gun on the near side, and it'll be a 5-yard walk-up back to the 13-yard line for Streator.
The second procedure penalty on this drive, which has really kept it from getting started.
3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Their own 13-yard line, 3:15 and counting to go first half. Streator trails 27-7. Here in Interstate 8 conference play at Sandwich. It's homecoming 2016 for the Indians. 4 receivers set, trips to the far side, Bankendorf shotgun formation. He'll roll to the left, still rolling, will plant, he'll be sacked for a loss.
Nothing available downfield. That's a coverage sack.
And he's going to be dropped inside the 10-yard line at about the 7, so it'll be a loss of 6.
Can't put that one on the offensive line. The protection was there. It was just excellent coverage downfield by Sandwich.
4th and 17 for the Bulldogs, their own 7-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go here in the half, and if the Bulldogs don't get off a halfway decent punt, it's Dunkelberger in his own end zone. And the punt will hit
sidewinding
and will go backwards. So Sandwich is going to start this drive at about its own 24-yard line. So it'll be a 17-yard punt, no return.
24-yard line.
Plenty of time for the Indians.
2:20 remaining in the half, and already a 20-point lead for Sandwich.
They start this drive at the Bulldog 24-yard line.
They got a turnover here on the last possession. It'd be nice to have more of that same result. Tight formation for Sandwich.
Sartori under center will pitch to Postic. Cuts it off the right side, has room. At the 20, 15, 10, 5, penalty marker down. And Postic knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line, but this one...
That's in the holding zone.
Might be coming back.
That toss play is what they scored their first touchdown on down by the goal line. Another good result for it there. And it looks like it's the only play they've run out of that tight formation.
It is holding against Sandwich. It'll be a 10-yard walk-off to the 34-yard line. Or 33.
Big break for the Bulldogs. Shot themselves in the foot with penalties on the previous possession. Nice to get one back.
2:13 remaining first half. 27-7. Sandwich leads Streator. It'll be 1st and 20 now at the 33-yard line.
Same formation this time around. Look for that toss play again.
Sartori under center. Will pitch to Bosick, same play. Bulldogs are there.
Great tackle.
The
number 50, Jason Goplin, getting a tackle right at the line of scrimmage. Same play that had just gone for 20 yards. When they don't hold, it doesn't work quite as
We're going
well.
to say no gain for Bosick. 2nd and 20 at the 33. 1:50 to go in the half. Bulldogs trail by 20. Sandwich looking for its first win of the season. Brunel split wide to the near side. Sartori under center. Play action. Fakes the Bosick, rolls up. Now we'll throw it to the near corner of the end zone again. And we got penalty markers down. Receiver was tackled in the end zone.
That's Moyer who made that great interception in that corner on the last time around. Just didn't get his head around to the ball this time.
And Moyer, the guilty party on the pass interference in the end zone.
They'll let you make that contact if you're looking back for the ball. But if you're looking right at the receiver, they're going to call it every time. I'm a former defensive back. I love to gripe about pass interference calls, but can't argue that one.
No. And the ball will be spotted at the 19-yard line.
It should be an automatic first down, should it not? James still have it for 2nd and 5, but
2nd and 5, correction on that.
They got 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line. 1:26 to go. Bosick man in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, and he's going to fall as he tried to cut it back to the middle.
Looked like he was tackled by about the 24-yard line.
He's going to be it's going to be a loss of 4. I'm going to say back at about the 22. 65 seconds to go in the half. 3rd and 8 at the 22. Sartori, shotgun formation, 3 receivers set, 4 receivers set. He's going to throw it down the middle. It's going to be picked off by the Bulldogs. Interception in the end zone, and I believe it might be Colton Grace. Room to run. He's going to go to the far side and go to the 25-yard line. And Colton Grace does come up with the interception for the Bulldogs.
After giving up 4 touchdowns on the first 4 possessions, that's 2 straight interceptions for the Bulldogs. Things looking up defensively.
The Bulldogs will get it back with 46 seconds to go in the half, down 27-7. Moyer with an interception in the first half. Now Colton Grace with a pick on this last play. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Going to spread the field out, 4 wide receivers.
Baker has a man wide open. Cooper Melvin has it at the 50. It's a foot race. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Knockdown Bulldogs. 77-yard pass from Bakerdorf to Melvin. And the Bulldogs score with 34 seconds to go here in the half.
Great pump fake, freed him up. He ran an out and up. The pump fake completely froze the defensive back, and that's going to give us a Farmers Insurance touchdown Bulldogs. Big play there. Call it a 77-yard touchdown pass. That is how you turn a game, and it got a lot quieter here in Sandwich.
And that's what the Bulldogs needed right here, right before the half. Melvin now 3 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown. Flores on for the extra point try. Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and it is good.
All right, we get to see it again.
Yes, you got to give me the intro, and I'll take it from there.
It's a Farmers Insurance touchdown Bulldogs.
We are Farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. 34 seconds to go in the half. Sandwich 27, Streator 14, kickoff after this. You're listening to Bulldog Football, AM 1250, WSPL, and 98.5 FM.
The IBCH medical staff is now even stronger with the addition of longtime orthopedic surgeon Dr. UK Sinha. Dr. Sinha will share his talents throughout the valley from his Streator office. With more than 30 years of experience, Dr. Sinha is focused on exceptional outcomes with compassionate care. Considering joint replacement or other orthopedic surgery? Call Dr. Sinha for an appointment at 815-672-2829. Learn more at ibch.org. IBCH, community values extraordinary care.
We're back with Streator Bulldogs football on WSPL AM 1250 FM 98.5. Your Streator Bulldogs football is brought to you by Streator Home Savings Bank and OSF Healthcare. Right after a big Farmers Insurance Bulldogs touchdown. 27-14 now. Big Al, things starting to look up here at the end of the first half.
Momentum for Streator at the end of the half. After a punt by Streator in its own territory, and Sandwich took over, Matt, at the 24-yard line, had an excellent opportunity to increase on a 20-point lead, but a big interception by Colton Grace, and boom, a 77-yard strike from Bankendorf to Melvin, and it's 27-14 with 34 seconds to go in the half.
Split kick, got a good bounce.
And at the 40-yard line to the 44, the Sandwich will have it there with 29 seconds to go in the half. And the Bulldogs will get the ball to start the second half.
So this last 30 seconds becomes very important because if you can keep it here at 27-14, gives you a great opportunity coming out of halftime. It'll be the 43-yard line, the starting field position here for the Sandwich Indians.
Bankendorf now 7 of 13 for 127 yards and a touchdown, unofficially.
Those two interceptions looming very large right now.
Timeout on the field, 29.5 seconds to go in the half. Sandwich leads Streator 27-14, back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Bulldog Football, AM 1250 WSPL at 98.5 FM.
The forensic analyst searched for the clue that would lead her to the arsonist. Traces of starch all around the wreckage of the house. Suddenly, all the pieces came together. The fire was started by
an over-microwaved potato?
But the scorched house was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Hot Potato, July 25th, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, Matt McMullen, your Farmers Insurance agent, at our new office at 424 East Main Street here in Streator.
Back with Bulldog football, WSPL AM 1250 FM 98.5. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Sandwich from their own 44. 30 seconds to play in the half. Big final 30 seconds coming up here, Big Al.
We'll see what Sandwich has in store. Will they play it safe, or will they try the home run ball?
Well, they've had big plays both on the ground and through the air, so got to be careful.
Sartori in shotgun formation. Man in motion. They're going to do the jet sweep to Broneller. He's been successful on that here tonight. He'll get out past the 45 to the 47. He'll only pick up 3 yards, and now we're going to have timeout.
Looks like they are going to be aggressive taking the timeout after a 3-yard gain. Thought they might just take the half it there.
So 21 seconds to go. Another timeout. 27-14. Sandwich leads. We'll take a timeout as well. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Bulldog Football. AM 1250 WSPL and 98.5 FM.
Hard work, determination, and the willingness to give more than expected. That's what makes you better. Lucky Trucking has built their company on this and is proud to support the Streator Bulldogs and all the youth in the area, whether it's in the classroom or on the field. With the support of the community and our young people's hard work, determination, and willingness to give more than expected, they will exceed their goals in life. Lucky Trucking in Streator, a leader in warehousing and transfer, including dry and liquid for over 65 years.
WSPL AM 1250 FM 98.5. You're back with Bulldog Football. It is brought to you by SOCU. We got a 2nd and 7 here for Sandwich from their own 47-yard line.
Well, we thought we could see about 70 points scored in this ballgame. We've had 41 here in the first half, Matt.
I would like to break 80 today.
Ball at the 47-yard line. Sartori takes it, throws, and the receiver, Roop, will get out of bounds in Bulldog territory at about the 47-yard line.
The quick pass
gain of about 6.
Bit of a prevent defense from Streator right there, and you saw they were willing to just take that little underneath chunk of yardage. 3rd and about a yard.
Ball at the 47-yard line, 16 seconds to go.
Smart move to get out of bounds quick and stop that clock there by Sandwich.
Bruneller split wide to the near side. I formation. Sartori under center. 3rd and 2 at the 47. They're going to give to Bosick. Bosick cuts it to the outside, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down.
That is a heck of a tackle right there.
Oh, they're going to give him 4. Well, they're going to another timeout. Depending on that spot.
That was Dunkelberger making the play. It looked to me like he made it right at the line of scrimmage, and officials have it set up for a 4th down now. It's 9 seconds to play in the first half.
4th and 1, final timeout given. We'll keep it right here, 9.7 seconds to go. In the half, Sandwich leads Streator 27-14. 4th and 1 at the 47-yard line. And you would think that Sandwich would just try to air it out.
On a 4th and 1, you might as well, unless you're going to try to make maybe a quick out, gain another 3-4 yards and try to set up a Hail Mary from the 40-yard line as opposed to the 42 or 47.
We're going to find out here shortly. 4th and 1, Sandwich at the Bulldog 47-yard line. Sandwich leads 27-14. Receivers all over the place. Sartori shotgun formation. Oh, the Bulldogs jump.
Jump for him. Man, 4th and 1, he did jump.
Jumping off sides, Jason Joplin, the 6'2", 220-pound senior. Little anxious. Now give him a first down. Now with the first down, you can afford to air it to the end zones because you might have another chance.
Just under, we'll call it 9.7 seconds, maybe 2 plays.
Sartori shotgun formation. Instead, they're going to give it to Bosick at the 40, 35, cuts it to the near side to the 30. He's at the 25 to the 20, still on his feet, and he's going to be tackled with 0.2 seconds to go. Boy, that's home field clock management there.
They got a timeout on the field for Sandwich as well. Looks like they're probably going to try to set up a field goal attempt here.
They're going to spot the ball at the 15-yard line, so that'll be a gain of 27 for Bosick.
See, he's just able to make guys miss.
Wow.
Cutbacks and stutters and stops. He's just got all the moves.
Home field clock management there. I thought the clock should have ran out, but
it doesn't get much closer.
No, it doesn't. 0.2 seconds to go. Ball at the 15-yard line.
It is looking like the field goal unit coming out. But again, when they got Sartori, the kicker, or the quarterback as their kicker, you got to be very, very careful.
Coming up at the half, we'll give you a scoring summary of the first 2 quarters, team and individual stats, and hopefully Streator freshman coach Todd Bubs Hoffman will make the trek from across the way to the press box on the near side. Sartori on for the 30-yard field goal. Now we're going to have might have a false start, and that'll back him up 5 yards on this field goal try. Now it might make it a 35-yard field goal.
Sartori does not look happy out there right now. Normally the kicker is just going to be silent after a false start there. But when you got the quarterback back there,
that's going to make it a 36-yard field goal attempt now with 0.2 seconds to go. Yeah, 35-36. Snap back, hold down, the kick is up, plenty of leg, and it is good.
Great kick.
Sartori with the field goal.
Still just a
36-yard. I'm going to call it a 36-yard field goal. No time left on the clock.
Still just a 2-possession game. Important to note at 30-14. Just need a couple of touchdowns, a couple of 2-point conversions.
So the Sandwich Indians lead the Bulldogs 30-14 here at the half on a 36-yard field goal by Sartori on the final play of the first half. Sandwich leads at 30-14. Halftime show comes your way after this break. You're listening to Bulldog Football, AM 1250 WSPL and 98.5 FM.
Teamwork, that's what it's all about. Hi, I'm Brian Town, LaSalle County State's Attorney. Whether it's on the field of play or in the State's Attorney's office, a team that works together wins together. And so, that's why we salute all the Streator Bulldogs, players and coaches, parents, cheerleaders, band, Streetorettes, and fans for the hard work and dedication that goes into a winning season. Good luck to one and all from your friends and fans in the State's Attorney's office.
Paid for by Citizens for Town, State's Attorney.
Because experience matters.
Making funeral arrangements can be one of the hardest things a person can do. That is why today, more than ever, people are choosing to talk about their final wishes before the need arises. My name is Jason Telford, and as the owner of the Solon Telford Funeral Home, I have witnessed firsthand how much easier the funeral process can be when pre-arrangements have been made. Whether you simply express your wishes to your funeral director or fully fund your funeral with nothing more to pay in the future, making funeral pre-arrangements can ease the emotional and financial burden on your family. For more information or a free consultation, contact us today at 672-2320, the Solon Telford Funeral Home, understanding what matters most for over 100 years.
Back with Bulldog football on WSPL AM 1250 FM 98.5, enjoying a Grease-themed halftime show here, a homecoming night in Sandwich, as the Sandwich Indians lead the Streator Bulldogs 30-14. Here with Big Al, and it's been we saw at least 2 offensive touchdowns from Streator in the first half, 2 more than they've had the rest of the year.
And we thought that the Bulldogs would take the momentum into the half, Matt, but instead Sandwich got the ball back after a late Bulldog 77-yard touchdown pass, and they get 3 points to add on to its total. Now it's 30-14 here at the intermission. This is how the scoring went, in case you're just tuning in. Sandwich led 20-0 after 1 quarter. Streator outscored Sandwich 14-10 on the second quarter, and it's 30-14 here at the half. Touchdowns in the first quarter for Sandwich. Zach Bosick had a 1-yard run. He had a 2-yard run, and then it was a 38-yard pass from Justin Sartori to Dylan Francisci, and Sartori made 2 of 3 kicks in that first quarter. Then the Bulldogs had a 16-yard pass from John Bankendorf to Colton Grace with 9:50 to go in the half. Alonzo Flores added the kick to make it 20-7. Then with 7:24 to go in quarter number 2, Zach Bosick had a 32-yard run. The kick was good to make it 27-7. But the Bulldogs scored with 34 seconds to go in the half on a 77-yard pass from John Bankendorf to Cooper Melvin. Flores added the kick, and it was 27-14, and that's where we thought we were going to head into the halftime. But Sandwich got the ball. They moved it down. Bulldogs had an offsides on a 4th and 1, kept the drive going, and Justin Sartori had a 36-yard field goal on the final play of the half to make it 30-14 in favor of the Indians.
We've watched Zach Bozak do a college Reggie Bush impression with a lot of his runs, cutbacks all over the place, including that long 30-plus yard touchdown run where he started on a sweep to the left side of the field, cut all the way back, ended up scoring on the far side, right side end zone. A very impressive runner thus far.
Sandwich leads 30-14 at the half. It is homecoming 2016 for the Indians, so we're going to have an extended halftime show, I do believe, here this evening. We gave you the scoring of the first 2 quarters. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back. We'll give you the team and individual stats on the first half of tonight's ball game. It is halftime here at Sandwich. Indians lead the Bulldogs 30-14. We'll continue with the halftime show right after this. You're listening to Bulldog Football on AM 1250 WSPL and 98.5 FM.
This game is brought to you by your friends at the Bill Walsh family of dealerships in Ottawa, Peru, and Streator, where support of high school athletics has always been an important part of our community focus. If you're looking for the best quality new and used vehicles, turn to Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com, where you'll always find at least 1,800 vehicles from 27 manufacturers, along with nice people, unbeatable service, and the best advice, all at the right price. Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com, your hometown dealer. We're powered by service.
What matters most is how much we love. What matters most is how much we give.
What matters most are the lives that we have touched and the relationships that we have made. What matters most is our family, our children, and our legacy. At the Solon Telford Funeral Home, we understand what matters most. We know that everyone's needs are different, and that is why we take time to understand what would make the most lasting tribute for your loved one. For more information about our funeral home, contact Jason or Dolly Telford at 672-2320. The Solon Telford Funeral Home, understanding what matters most for over 100 years.
That's what matters most.
Back with Streator Bulldogs football, WSPL AM 1250 FM 98.5. The Streator Bulldogs football brought to you by OSF Healthcare and SOCU. 30-14 at the half. Sandwich leading the Bulldogs. Taking a look at the individual statistics here with Big Al.
Thanks a lot, Matt. Halftime stats, Sandwich 323 yards of offense, and that is a lot for just one half of football. They're on pace to amass over 600 yards here this evening. 186 yards rushing for the Indians, 137 passing for its total of 323. The Bulldogs, not bad themselves. 221 yards of offense in the first half, 94 yards rushing, 127 yards passing for its total of 221. Individually, for Sandwich, Zach Bosick leads the way, 27 carries, 145 yards. Sam Bruneller, 3 carries, 33 yards. Jimmy Roop has a carry for 8 yards. Passing department, Justin Sartori, 7 of 12, 137 yards. Those 2 picks
were big, though, for Sartori as well.
So 145 yards rushing for Bosick, 137 passing for Sartori, the 2 leaders for the Indians here in the first half. Receiving, Jake Roop, 3 catches, 75 yards. Dylan Francisci, 1 catch for 38 yards and a touchdown. Zach Bosick has 3 receptions for 30 yards. Individually for the Streator Bulldogs, Todd Dunkelberger, 10 carries, 57 yards. Dawson McStutz, 5 carries, 25 yards. John Bankendorf has carried twice for 12 yards. Passing department, Bankendorf, 7 of 13, 127 yards, and a pair of touchdowns. Receiving, Cooper Melvin, 3 catches, 95 yards and a touchdown. Colton Grace has 1 catch for 16 yards and a touchdown. McCulley, 1 reception for 11 yards. McStutz has 2 catches for 5 yards. So once again, 323 yards for Sandwich, 221 for the Bulldogs, 544 yards of total offense here in the first half. We're on pace to have over 1,000 yards of offense here this evening.
Already 44 points on the scoreboard. It has been back and forth, exciting football on just a perfect night for it as well.
And we got a couple of other scores to give you on the Solon Telford Funeral Home scoreboard update. Sterling leads Geneseo 28-0 at the half. Herscher over Coal City 6-0 at the half. And after 3 quarters, it's Wilmington over Seneca by a score of 43-6. Final score, Marquette defeats Alden Hebron by a score of 47-0. Here at Sandwich, the Indians lead our Bulldogs 30-14. An extended halftime show. We still have 11 minutes on the clock, and both teams will come out. They'll give them 3 minutes to warm up. So we're about 14 to 15 minutes away from the start of the second half, as it is homecoming 2016 for the Indians. We'll take a break. We're going to see if Streator freshman coach Todd Bubs Hoffman will join us here at the halftime intermission. I tried to text him. He said, do a phone interview. That's going to be real tough when he's on one side of the field and I'm here in the press box. We'll see what we can do. We might not be able to do an interview with him here tonight. Halftime, Streator Trail Sandwich, 30-14. Halftime show continues right after this. You're listening to Bulldog Football on AM 1250 WSPL and 98.5 FM.
Josh's legendary fishing story started with a morning like any other. He reached the dock and jumped from his truck. He was headed to a remote cove on the far shore. He'd mapped it all out and, forgot to put on his truck's parking brake. But the sunken truck was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Not so amphibious vehicle. July 11th, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, Matt McMullen, your Farmers Insurance agent, at our new office at 424 East Main Street here in Streator.
The IVCH medical staff is now even stronger with the addition of longtime orthopedic surgeon Dr. UK Sinha. Dr. Sinha will share his talents throughout the valley from his Streator office. With more than 30 years of experience, Dr. Sinha is focused on exceptional outcomes with compassionate care. Considering joint replacement or other orthopedic surgery? Call Dr. Sinha for an appointment at 815-672-2829. Learn more at ivch.org. IVCH, community values extraordinary care.
Hard work, determination, and the willingness to give more than expected. That's what makes you better. Lucky Trucking has built their company on this and is proud to support the Streator Bulldogs and all the youth in the area, whether it's in the classroom or on the field. With the support of the community and our young people's hard work, determination, and willingness to give more than expected, they will exceed their goals in life. Lucky Trucking in Streator, a leader in warehousing and transfer, including dry and liquid for over 65 years.
This game is brought to you by your friends at the Bill Walsh family of dealerships in Ottawa, Peru, and Streator, where support of high school athletics has always been an important part of our community focus. If you're looking for the best quality new and used vehicles, turn to Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com, where you'll always find at least 1,800 vehicles from 27 manufacturers, along with nice people, unbeatable service, and the best advice, all at the right price. Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com, your hometown dealer. We're powered by service.
Streator Bulldogs football on WSPL AM 1250 FM 98.5. I am Matt Evans. I am here with Big Al as we take another look at the Solon Telford Funeral scoreboard. Jason and Dolly Telford welcome Joe Rabbit to the staff at Solon Telford Funeral Home and are proud to be a member of the Streator community. Looking around the area, 34-0. Rochelle leading Ottawa currently. St. Bede over Kewanee 7-0. And Lutheran Crusaders leading the Mendota Trojans 33-0 at the half. Here in Sandwich, it is 30-14 Indians leading our Streator Bulldogs. A competitive first half and an action-packed first half. And frankly, it's been a lot of fun so far. I wish the score was flipped, though.
I think we've only had one, maybe two punts in the entire ball game. A lot of points. We've had 44 points scored and over 540 yards of total offense here in the first two quarters. Total 180 from the varsity game to what happened in the sophomore game. Sophomore game, the final match, 12-6. Streator trailed 6-0 at the half. They tied it at 6, missed the extra point, and then they scored in the final minute of the ball game on a pass, 19-yard pass from Trevor Sember to Ian Kurjelik. And then Zach Rambo defensively comes up with a pair of big stacks in that final minute to preserve the 12-6 Streator sophomore win in the prelim here this evening. Oh, we're talking about those sacks. It would be nice to see a few of those at the varsity level, but what we've seen a lot from Sandwich so far, they've been getting the ball out of Sartori's hand really, really quickly. A lot of short screen passes, a lot of run after the catch. Once again, 323 yards of total offense for Sandwich, 221 for the Bulldogs. Sandwich leads here at the intermission by a score of 30-14. Boy, one score surprise in Geneseo tonight. Sterling leads Geneseo 28-0. Sterling ranked number 2 in the state in 5A. Geneseo ranked number 4 in the state in 4A. But it's all Golden Warriors in the first two quarters by a score of 28-0. Beautiful night for football here at Sandwich. It's homecoming 2016 for the Indians. An extended halftime show here this evening, and we're still about 9 minutes away from second half action here on WSPL. We're going to take another break. We'll come back and we'll continue with the halftime show right after this. Streator trail sandwich 30-14 here at the half. More of the halftime show right after this. You're listening to Bulldog Football. AM 1250 WSPL and 98.5 FM.
Josh's legendary fishing story started with a morning like any other. He reached the dock and jumped from his truck. He was headed to a remote cove on the far shore. He'd mapped it all out and, forgot to put on his truck's parking brake. But the sunken truck was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Not so amphibious vehicle. July 11th, 2015. Talk to a Farmers agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, Matt McMullen, your Farmers Insurance agent, at our new office at 424 East Main Street here in Streator.
What matters most is how much we love. What matters most is how much we give.
What matters most are the lives that we have touched and the relationships that we have made. What matters most is our family, our children, and our legacy. At the Solon Telford Funeral Home, we understand what matters most. We know that everyone's needs are different, and that is why we take time to understand what would make the most lasting tribute for your loved one. For more information about our funeral home, contact Jason or Dolly Telford at 672-2320. The Solon Telford Funeral Home, understanding what matters most for over 100 years.
That's what matters most.
WSPL AM 1250 FM 98.5 Streator Bulldog football at homecoming in Sandwich, Illinois, where currently we're seeing the homecoming court announced for Sandwich as they lead 30-14 over our Bulldogs.
Well, they're waiting to the final minutes of this half to introduce the homecoming court. An extended halftime here this evening, and halftime winding down, and we finally get to the homecoming court. It'll be Streator's homecoming next week, so while we've got some time, Matt, we're going to tell you about Streator's homecoming festivities for next week. It'll be homecoming 2016 for the Bulldogs next week, Monday through Saturday. On Monday, it'll be pajama day for dress-up day. They'll have powder puff volleyball at 7:20 on Monday morning. Tuesday, the dress-up day will be dress your age. Wow, if I do that, what in the heck would I go in? Freshmen will dress as infants, sophomores as toddlers, juniors will dress as middle-aged, and seniors will be senior citizens. Activities, powder puff volleyball again at 7:20. Wednesday, the dress-up day is Wacky Tacky Wednesday. Once again, powder puff volleyball at 7:20. On Thursday, it'll be dress-up day. It'll be class day, or color class day. The freshmen will dress in orange, sophomores green, juniors blue, and seniors black. I wonder how they come up with the class color day. Who comes up with that, I wonder?
You'd think the seniors would take red, right?
You would think. You think the seniors might be red and the juniors would be white, but we'll try to figure that out next week when we do the football game. We'll figure how they come up with that.
When I went to school, freshmen had to wear pink.
Yeah, there we go. Someone should be. Activities on Thursday include powder puff volleyball at 7:20, a parade through the downtown Streator area starting at 5 o'clock, powder puff football at the Streator Field at 6 o'clock, and then the bonfire after that. On Friday, the dress-up day, Matt, red and white day for the Bulldogs. There's that color. The activities for Friday include the pep assembly at 2:30 in Topsdale Gym, the sophomore game at 5 o'clock at the Streator Field. The varsity game will start 20 minutes after the conclusion of the sophomore game. Next week, there'll be an extended halftime at Streator High School, including the crowning of the homecoming king and queen, and homecoming week will conclude with the homecoming dance at the Streator High School Common starting at 7 o'clock. So a busy week next week for Streator High School students, as it will be homecoming 2016 next week.
Hopefully that will include a big Streator Bulldogs football
victory on Friday. Hopefully we get a victory here tonight and spoil Sandwich's homecoming, but right now Sandwich with the lead at 30-14, but the Bulldogs will get the ball to start quarter number 3.
And the kickoff return team has been excellent thus far, so a big return would really set the tone for a big second half here for the Bulldogs. Streator Bulldog football is brought to you by Streator Home Savings Bank and Citizens for Town for LaSalle County State's Attorney.
We've had a lot of points in the first half, a lot of yardage, and a lot of talk from yours truly. We'll take a break. When we come back, second half action of Bulldog football. Streator trails 30-14. Third quarter action after this. You're listening to Bulldog football. AM 1250 WSPL and 98.5 FM.
The IBCH medical staff is now even stronger with the addition of longtime orthopedic surgeon Dr. UK Sinha. Dr. Sinha will share his talents throughout the valley from his Streator office. With more than 30 years of experience, Dr. Sinha is focused on exceptional outcomes with compassionate care. Considering joint replacement or other orthopedic surgery? Call Dr. Sinha for an appointment at 815-672-2829. Learn more at ibch.org. IBCH, community values extraordinary care.
What matters most is how much we love. What matters most is how much we give.
What matters most are the lives that we have touched and the relationships that we have made. What matters most is our family, our children, and our legacy. At the Solon Telford Funeral Home, we understand what matters most. We know that everyone's needs are different, and that is why we take time to understand what would make the most lasting tribute for your loved one. For more information about our funeral home, contact Jason or Dolly Telford at 672-2320. The Solon Telford Funeral Home, understanding what matters most for over 100 years.
That's what matters most.
Streator Bulldog football on WSPL AM 1250 FM 98.5, 30-14 as we get set for the second half. The Sandwich Indians leading our Streator Bulldogs. After an extended halftime, though, Big Al, some wacky things could happen here in this first possession.
Well, hopefully the wacky thing will be a quick score by the Bulldogs, who trail 30-14. A lot of offense in the first half. We'll see which coach makes the biggest and best adjustments during the halftime to see who can stop who here in the second half.
It's something you always see, like in the Super Bowl, that extended halftime, it can mess with teams. So having that extra 5-10 minutes or so is going to be really interesting. I think it favors the offensive team, personally.
Here's my kind of music.
Start up this second half. We love it.
A little Mick Jagger and the Stones to start the third quarter here at Sandwich. Homecoming 2016.
Before the end of the half, we'll take one last quick look at the Solon Telford Funeral scoreboard from around the area. Winnebago leading Oregon 36-17. That game in the fourth quarter. Sycamore leading LaSalle Peru in the third quarter 27-14. And then we head over to the St. Bede game. I lost the St. Bede score. They were down 7-0 at my last check, though.
Get the second half underway shortly after 9 o'clock. Streator will receive the opening kickoff here in quarter number 3. Bulldogs will go from right to left to start the second half. Sartori with the ball teed up at the 40, and Michael Dunkelberger, who's had a heck of a game returning kicks for the Bulldogs.
He's got to be approaching 100 yards of kick return so far.
It'd be nice to see him break one here to start the second half.
The lane has been right up the middle every time.
Sartori's going to do a little pooch kick. It'll be fair caught by the Bulldogs. Fair caught by Morgan Bruss, the 5'7", 145-pound junior.
Smart move to fair catch that, or he was going to be taking a heck of a hit.
Yeah, by doing the pooch kick, Streator will start at its own 38-yard line. That's probably the poorest field position the Bulldogs have had to start a drive here tonight.
You see, they've forced him into doing that kind of thing, though, taking him out of their regular kick game, and that's the second pooch kick we've seen thus far, including one squib kick as well.
Streator has it, 1st and 10, its own 38-yard line, down 30-14. Handoff from Bankendorf to Dunkelberger straight up the middle. Out past the 40 to the 41. He'll pick up 3. 11 carries, 60 yards for the senior fullback. And we're underway here in quarter number 3.
We saw the Bulldogs average 5 yards a carry throughout the first half. That will bode well if they can continue that here in the second half.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Although just 2-yard gain on the first play here.
Well, they started at the 38, and he's at the 41. How can that only be 2 yards? You look at the yard marker across the way, that looks like 3 yards to me. They try to... Oh, bootleg! Bankendorf will keep it himself off the right side of the 45 midfield stripe. 45-40, knocked out of bounds, but not before John Bankendorf picks up a first down for the Bulldogs, and they're going to stop the ball at the Sandwich 39-yard line.
That'll be a gain of 20. That is an excellent play call and my favorite named play in the book, the old naked bootleg. Quarterback fakes the handoff, then runs along the right side, and he's the only one out there. They got him one-on-one on a defender, and he made the man miss.
Bankendorf now 3 carries for 32 yards. Ball at the Sandwich 39-yard line. Opening minute of the third quarter. Streator down by 16. Bankendorf under center. 2 receivers to the near side I formation. Hand off to Dunkelberger straight up the middle. And Todd will barrel to the 35, breaks the tackle before he's finally brought down at about the 33. So he'll pick up 6 tough yards.
Took about 5 defenders to bring him down as well.
Very rarely does he go down after the first hit.
We've seen those with 2 big runs now by the quarterback, Bankendorf, and he's got, over 30 yards rushing, including a big, 12-yard sack as well. So
he had negative yards on a stack, but his 2 positive gains were for 18 and 20 yards. 10.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Streator trails by 16. So now I got they're not in the red zone yet. I'll ask the question once Streator gets into the red zone. 2nd and 4 at the 34. And a handoff to the far side, down to about the 30-yard line. That'll be McStute. He's going to pick up 4.
Very smart play calls here early on. That was a fullback trap where you saw 2 Sandwich defenders get way in the backfield, and when they turned around, the ball was already past them.
Give McStute 3. I'm trying to be generous again, and sometimes that doesn't work. 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs. Ball at the 30-yard line. Give to Dunkelberger. We'll have enough for the first down. Down to the 26, maybe the 25. He'll pick up 5, we're going to say.
Excellent push from the offensive line. Everybody in the stadium knew they were going to run it.
We got an injured Bulldog. And it is Dunkelberger, and hopefully it's just a cramp.
Result of that last play is the first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it might be a cramp, and that's all it is.
Looks like they're checking out that right ankle.
Bulldogs can ill afford to lose their leading ball carrier in the ball game. 9:50 to go, third quarter. Sandwich leads 30-14. And it might be the ankle because Dunkelberger is walking off under his own power.
Bit of a limp, but at least he is getting up on his own power. You like to see that.
It'll be 1st and 10, Streator, at the Sandwich 25-yard line.
The Bill Walsh first down, Streator.
And it is crucial, Matt, for the Bulldogs to get points on the board here on the opening drive of the second half because they've had trouble stopping Sandwich. The only 2 times they have stopped him were the interceptions in the end zone. 1 interception by Chad Moyer, the other by Colton Gray.
Both on excellent plays.
Opening drive of the third quarter. Clock running, 9.5 minutes to go. Quarter number 3, Streator trails 30-14. They have it 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Play action. Bankerdorf rolls to the left. Now he's going to keep it. 25-20, tripped up. And where are they going to spot him? Where are they going to say he got knocked out of bounds? And it's going to be at the 15-yard line. So he's going to pick up 10 yards, and that should be enough for another Bulldog first down. It depends on the spot. It will be a first down for the Bulldogs.
Bill Walsh, Streator first down on an excellent scramble play. Broke out of contain, and he didn't have any open receivers, so he just tucked it down and ran.
I'm going to say the 14-yard line, a gain of 11 for Bankendorf. He now has 4 carries for 43 yards. Ball at the 14-yard line, 1st and 10 Streator.
Do we have an injured player on the field?
We got an injured Sandwich player right by the Sandwich bench holding his wrist.
Number 74, Zach Hicks, 6'3", 230-pound junior.
He's being helped to the near bench.
He was the man that that Benchendorf was able to avoid there on the sideline to get out for that big gain.
Replacing Dunkelberger in the lineup is Kendall Austin, the 5'8", 210-pound senior. McStutz with the carry, nowhere to go. He might be dropped for a loss of 2.
Sandwich was looking for the fullback run on that play. First man through, they had 3 guys ready to meet him in the hole.
Loss of 2 on the play. McStutz now 7 carries, 26 yards. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. A 3-minute plus drive for Streator. Here to begin the second half, they have the ball at the 15-yard line of Sandwich. Once again, Kendall Austin, the 5'8", 210-pound senior, replacing Dunkelberger in the lineup. Shotgun formation for Dunkelberger, takes a snap, sets up the screen, and it's flat out dropped. Dropped by McCauley. And now pass that should have been caught.
It's one of those where they may actually be lucky he dropped it because it looks like he might have been taken down in the backfield for a loss. Looks like he's holding his back after the play.
Incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd. And we're going to say 11 at the 15-yard line. Boy, what's it, the 14? Now they have it at the 15. How do you lose a yard on an incomplete pass?
And the scoreboard calls it the 13. Oh, no, now they've changed it. Big third down here might be 2-down territory for the Bulldogs, you think?
It may be. You're 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points away. Streator will call timeout. My question, I said I would wait till they got into the red zone to ask you. Streator down by 16. If they score, do you go for 2? Because you need 2 touchdowns and a 2 two-point conversion.
Now, common wisdom will tell you that it's too early in the game, but I'm of the aggressive mindset. I think down here in the IVCH red zone, at this point in the game, you've had problems stopping the Sandwich offense all day long. If you can score and get it within 1 possession, I think you got to do it.
Bulldogs call timeout on this important 3rd and 11 from the 15-yard line. 8:39 to go in the third quarter. Streator trails 30-14.
Thinking about it, though, I mean, what's the difference in being down 10 points and down 9 points? There really isn't one, but the difference in 10 and 8 is huge.
Bulldogs definitely in 2-down territory. If they don't get the first down here, you would think they would go for it because if you get 3 points, you're still going to be down by 13 points. You're still down by 2 scores.
I wouldn't mind seeing a quick maybe 5-6 yard out or hitch pass play here just to make that 4th down a little bit more manageable. Think 2 downs ahead. You don't need to get it all right here, although it would certainly be nice.
Bulldogs back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11 at the 15. 4 receivers set, trips to the far side. Bankendorf rolls out, now throws it down the middle and overshoots the intended receiver, and that is Preston McCauley.
Had a man open. They ran a fake screen play there and was looking for the man on the slant. Just got to set his feet before he makes that pass. Man was open. Need an accurate ball there.
Bankendorf now 7 of 15 for 127 yards. Yeah, that pass needs to be completed. Now it looks like Flores is coming on for the field goal try.
Tough to call for a fake on 4th and 11.
Flores on for the 33-yard field goal attempt out of the hold of Bankendorf. Snap back, hold down. The kick is up. It is long enough, and it is good. 36-yard field goal by Alonzo Flores with 8:32 to go here in the third quarter. And that makes the score Sandwich 30, Streator 17.
We saw him making those kicks from that exact same spot throughout warm-ups. Practice makes perfect.
33-yard field goal is good. 8:32 to go in the third quarter. Kickoff after this. You're listening to Bulldog Football, AM 1250 WSPL and 98.5 FM.
Hard work, determination, and the willingness to give more than expected. That's what makes you better. Lucky Trucking has built their company on this and is proud to support the Streator Bulldogs and all the youth in the area, whether it's in the classroom or on the field. With the support of the community and our young people's hard work, determination, and willingness to give more than expected, they will exceed their goals in life. Lucky Trucking in Streator, a leader in warehousing and transfer, including dry and liquid for over 65 years.
WSPL
AM 1250 and FM.
FM 98.5. I'm Matt Evans. I'm here with Big Al's Streator. First down the board in the second half, trailing now 30-17 here at Homecoming in Sandwich.
Thought we were in stereo there for a second. Flores gets his foot into it. It's a nice kick, and it's going to go through the end zone for a touchback. So Sandwich will have it first and 10 at its own 20-yard line. And we'll see now, man, if the Bulldogs can stop the Indians and get the ball back. They're down by 13 with 8:32 to go in the third quarter.
Nice to have them. They're going to have to drive the length of the field. It's not like they're looking at a short field or anything. On their own 20, it's a good place to get a 3-and-out, get right back in the game.
I said we were going to keep track of 3-and-outs tonight. I don't think we've had a 3-and-out yet here tonight, have we?
I believe you are correct.
First and 10, Sandwich, his own 20-yard line.
Look for the toss play out of this formation.
Sartori under center, and he's going to give to Bosick off the right side. Gets a block, 25 to 30. Now we got a penalty marker down, and this one will come back.
He had a good block from a receiver out in the corner, but the receiver had a fistful of jersey.
So if the marker's at the 24, we'll give him a 4-yard gain, and then it'll be 10 yards. It should be 10 yards from the point of infraction, so the ball should be spotted at the 14-yard line. We'll have to wait and see. You never know.
I think you are spot on. I'll give him the 15.
So we'll give him a 5-yard carry.
Well, I like first and 15 a heck of a lot better than first and 10 from the 30.
So first and 15 at the 15, 8:26 to go, third quarter. Bulldogs trail 30-17. 4 receivers set, 3 to the far side. Sartori shotgun formation. Bosick there. They fake to Bosick. They throw the pass, the screen on the far side. A little bit of running room out to about the 19 to Bosick. That'll be a gain of just 4.
You see, pretty much every time Bosick has been split out wide, they've been looking for him on that screen pass, and there the Bulldogs very quick to react.
Well, they try to get Bosick as many touches as they can, and for reason. I think it's fun at the 19, a 4-yard gain. Under 8 minutes to go, third quarter. Bulldog defense, Matt, needs to come up with 2 more stops to try to force Sandwich into the punting situation. Jake Roof slid wide to the near side, trip receivers to the far side. Sartori shotgun formation, pump fake, now will throw. Threw it behind the intended receiver on the far side, incomplete pass, now it's third and long.
Big third down here, could be the first 3-and-out of the game. Bulldogs probably going to be pinning their ears back, bit of a pass rush here. Would you call for a blitz here?
I'd get aggressive. The Sandwich needs 11 yards. 7:38 to go, third quarter. Indians with the ball, a 13-point lead, 3rd and 11, their own 19-yard line. Sartori man in motion. Sartori takes a snap from the man in motion. Pass is complete, enough for the first down, out past the 30 to the 35-yard line.
That slant play has just been eating up the Bulldogs. They've been running a man in motion, and the slant right behind it's been open every time.
Francisci, his second catch for 54 yards and a touchdown. And the Bulldogs are unable to stop Sandwich on the 3rd and 11. A Sandwich advances the ball out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 17 then. Boy, they're starting to give that extra yard that I wouldn't give.
Empty backfield now for Sartori.
But and they'll give it to Bosick. He gets a block and good pursuit by the Bulldogs. Kendall Austin is there, as well as Chad Moyer.
And Moyer did have that one pass interference call, but he has played a heck of a game thus far.
Gain of 2 for Bosick, 18 carries, 152 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Oof. Moyer having a helmet issue. The official helps him with that. 6:43 to go, third quarter. 2nd and 8 Sandwich, its own 38-yard line. Troy will hand off, and the Bulldogs right there. No gain, maybe a loss of 1.
The best defensive stop of the night. Big boys up front getting that done for Streator.
No gain, Mike Goobels with the stop.
Jason Goblin in with him as well.
3rd and 8 at the 38. 6:19 and counting to go. Sandwich leads Streator 30-17. 4 receiver set, twins to each side. Sartori man in motion. Bosick goes up. Boy, somebody got off to a quick start. Now they try that pass again to the far side of Francisci, and it looks like he's going to have enough where he's going to be very close to the first down, out to about the 46-yard line.
Spot looks like he may be about a half a yard short, and that was looked to my eye like he might have gotten it. This was perhaps a favorable spot for Streator. They're going to call it 4th and a few inches. 4th down from their own 46. Now the question is, will Sandwich go for it? Looks like they're going to keep the offense out on the field.
4th and 1.
A short one.
At about the 45-yard line, and when you've got Zach Bosick, who has 19 carries for 152 yards,
I'd be stunned if it's in anybody else's hands. This is their toss or sweep formation.
4th and 1. Looks like they're trying to go with the long count, but the Bulldogs don't jump. And now I think Sandwich is going to call timeout. Indians do call timeout. 5:14 to go, third quarter. When we come back, Sandwich will have it. 4th and 1 at its own 45-yard line. Back in a half a minute. You're listening to Bulldog Football. AM 1250 WSPL and 98.5 FM.
This game is brought to you by your friends at the Bill Walsh family of dealerships in Ottawa, Peru, and Streator, where support of high school athletics has always been an important part of our community focus. If you're looking for the best quality new and used vehicles, turn to Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com, where you'll always find at least 1,800 vehicles from 27 manufacturers, along with nice people, unbeatable service, and the best advice, all at the right price. Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com, your hometown dealer. We're powered by service.
WSPL AM 1250 FM 98.5 at homecoming in Sandwich, Illinois, where Sandwich leading the Bulldogs 30-17. A big 4th down play coming up right now.
4th and 1 Sandwich at the 45-yard line. 5:14 to go in the third quarter. Streator trails 30-17.
Can't overstate the importance of this play. A stop here for the Bulldogs would put them in great shape to get right back in it.
They could start a drive in Sandwich territory. Sartori under center. And the pitch will go to Bosick, and Bosick will have enough for the first down. Only needed 1. He's going to pick up. They're going to see where they spot him. He lunged 3 or 4. He's going to be close to the midfield stripe. They're going to spot it at the midfield stripe. They'll give him 5 yards. He needed 1 first down. He now has 20 carries for 157 yards, and the ball at the midfield stripe, approaching 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
They let him get running with a head of steam. It's going to be tough to stop him.
I go with the double tight end. Sartori under center. Fumble! They're going to give it to the first man through, and it's going to be a loss. As coming up with the ball, it would have been Jimmy Roop.
That was Bosick on the heads-up recovery there.
We're going to give Roop with the loss of 4, since he hadn't lost it. Ball back at the 40. Now lost to 3 at the 47. Lost to 3 for Roop. Only his second carry of the ball game. Now 2 carries for 5 yards. 4.5 minutes and counting to go third quarter. Sandwich the ball, a 30-17 lead. 2nd and 13 at the 47-yard line. Man in motion to the far side, and they're going to give it to Bosick to the near side. He'll get across the midfield stripe down to the Bulldog 49-yard line. He'll pick up 4. Mike Dunkelberger with the stop.
Bosick knows how to make a 3-yard run look exciting.
I'm going to have to put some extra carries down at the bottom of my sheet for Bosick because he's the bell cow. Ball at the 49-yard line. Bosick, the man in motion. He's going to take it on the jet sweep. Turns the corner. He's at the 45 to the 40. Knocks out of bounds, but where at? He'll have enough for the first down.
Need a 10. He got 11. First down for Sandwich. They're moving it now. It was more of a breakneck pace in the first half. They're looking like they're trying to eat some time away here in the second.
Bosick unofficially 22 carries, 172 yards.
It's only been one pass on this drive for Sandwich, hasn't it? Just rumbling up the field.
Jake Roop split wide to the near side. Receivers to the far side. Sartori in shotgun formation. Man to the near side. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep, but the Bulldogs have it spread out well, and it's going to be a loss back at the 45. That'll be a loss of 6 on the play.
That's Moyer again. I love, again, being a former defensive back, I love it when I see a cornerback making a tackle 6 yards in the backfield. Great job by the D-line and the linebackers to string them out, though.
Loss of 6.
At this point, when you're Streator, you like the ball being in anybody's hands but Bosick.
2nd and 16 at the 45-yard line. 3 minutes and counting to go, third quarter. Sandwich leads Streator 30-17. 2nd and long at the Bulldog 45-yard line.
Toss play.
Toss play near side to Bosick, and he's going to be dropped at the 42-yard line. Maybe the 41. It all depends on that spot.
Call it 3rd and 12.
We're going to say the 41. We'll say 4 yards for Roop. He now has 23 carries, 176 yards. 176 yards rushing for Bosick, 170 passing for Sartori. Scoreboard says the 40-yard line. It looks closer to the 41 to me. Receivers everywhere. Bulldogs, they may have jumped. That may be the end again. Isaiah Dukes, the 6'1", 260-pound senior. If it wasn't him, it was one of his teammates, but it was against Streator. 5-yard walk-off puts it at the Bulldogs' 36-yard line.
The hard count has been a weapon for Sandwich tonight. Streator defender, you just got to watch the ball. It's something they preach in practice every single day. You got to watch the ball. Trip receivers left for Sandwich now.
Single receiver, Roof to the near side. Sartori in shotgun formation, handoff to Bosick straight ahead. He's going to pick up 1.
That'll bring up a 4th down, and it looks like they may be keeping the offense on the field.
Loss of 35-yard line. Bosick, 24 carries, 177 yards, 3 touchdowns. This is a big play right here, man. 4th down and 6 at the 35-yard line with under a minute and a half to go in the third quarter, and the Bulldogs down by 13.
2 receivers to each side out of the shotgun for Sandwich.
Sartori takes the snap, fakes the Bosick, will now throw it down to the middle of the field, has a man wide open, touchdown, Sandwich, 35 yards, and he was wide open.
Sam Braunholer with the Sandwich touchdown. And that's just the effect of all the runs, the positive runs, one after another for Sandwich, and little play action on 4th down, tucks them in.
The pass to Brunauer, his first reception of the night, good for 35 yards. And Sandwich extends the lead. Sartori's extra point kick is up, and it is good.
Make it 37-17. Sandwich over Streator now. Bulldogs football on WSPL is brought to you by Citizen for Town for LaSalle State's Attorney and also by SOCU.
37-17, 20-point lead for Sandwich. Kickoff after this. You're listening to Bulldog Football. AM 1250 WS 98.5 FM.
Story started with a morning like any other. He reached the dock and jumped from his truck. He was headed to a remote cove on the far shore. He'd mapped it all out and forgot to put on his truck's parking brake. But the sunken truck was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Not so amphibious vehicle. July 11th, 2015. Talk to a Farmers agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, Matt McMullen, your Farmers Insurance agent, at our new office at 424 East Main Street here in Streator.
Back with Bulldogs football, WSPL, AM 1250, FM 98.5. Matt Evans here with Big Al, where 37-17 down the Solon Telford Funeral Home scoreboard. Sandwich leading Streator here at Sandwich Homecoming. The blackout is in full effect right now as they prepare to kick off.
Bulldogs needed a stop, couldn't get it. They trail by 30. Kick goes out of bounds. Streator will get it at the 35, 1st and 10.
It's 2 fourth downs defensively. 2 fourth down conversions there for Sandwich on the last possession. It's going to be very frustrating as we get closer to the fourth quarter here. Minute 8 left in the third quarter.
Sandwich is not punted here tonight, Matt. They've scored on 5 possessions.
6 if you want to count the
field goal, yeah. 6 possessions. The only 2 times they've been stopped were interceptions in the end zone.
They've moved the ball very, very well. Bulldogs have moved the ball well, though. They gotta capitalize when they get to the far side of the field.
Bulldogs have been able to go 20 to the 20. Twice they've put it in the end zone, though. Streator trails 37-17. 1:08 to go, third quarter, 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Their own 35-yard line. 2 receivers to the far side, I formation. Bankendorf fakes, rolls to the right. Now we'll just throw out a little pass to the far side. It's caught out past the 45, and it will be enough.
Got a late flag coming in.
Dunkelberger.
Right at the side of the tackle.
See a gain of 12. From Bankendorf to Dunkelberger, 139 yards passing now on 8 of 16. First catch for Dunkelberger for 12 yards. Legal helmet contact.
This time we were all over that call.
Yeah. That'll be a 15-yard walk-off, and the ball now in Sandwich territory at the 38-yard line.
An excellent check down. I know Streator definitely was looking for a big play there, looking deep on that rollout. Checked it down to his second or third option and able to pick up the first down. That is a Bill Wall Streator first down.
Under a minute to go, third quarter, 1st and 10 Bulldogs, Sandwich 38-yard line. We're going to counter, and they're going to go to the far side to Michael Dunkelberger, who's done well on the kickoff returns here tonight. Dunkelberger will be knocked out. They're going to say at about the 26-yard line. That'll be enough for a Bulldog first down.
And we've seen, it looks like Todd Dunkelberger also back in the game. Good to see after he limped off a little bit earlier. Both the Dunkelbergers have carried the ball well for the Bulldogs on tonight. Now it looks like we have an injured player on the field.
So a gain of 12 for Michael Dunkelberger on his first carry of the ball game. 38 seconds to go, third quarter. Streator down 37-17. Colton Gray split wide to the near side. Trip receivers to the far side. Bankendorf shotgun formation will throw to Grace to the near side. He has it at the 24 on his feet, and it'll be dropped at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5.
Quick out, good throw, good catch.
Grace now 2 receptions for 21 yards and a touchdown. 15 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Looks like the Bulldogs will try to get off one last play. They're going to have to hustle.
Under 10 seconds to go. Moyer and McCulley to the far side. Grace to the near side. Bankendorf under center, I formation. And Bankendorf runs into Massoud and a penalty markers on the near side.
It's like a procedure penalty.
5-yard penalty. False start on Streator.
Probably a good thing, because as they turn to hand off there, bit of a mix-up in the backfield. Might have dodged a bullet with a penalty. Ball at the 26-yard line, and that is the end of the third quarter. Streator trails Sandwich 37-17. Fourth quarter action after this. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Bulldog Football, AM 1250, WSPL, and 98.5 FM.
The IVCH medical staff is now even stronger with the addition of longtime orthopedic surgeon Dr. UK Sinha. Dr. Sinha will share his talents throughout the valley from his Streator office. With more than 30 years of experience, Dr. Sinha is focused on exceptional outcomes with compassionate care. Considering joint replacement or other orthopedic surgery? Call Dr. Sinha for an appointment at 815-672-2829. Learn more at ivch.org. IVCH, community values extraordinary care.
The forensic analyst searched for the clue that would lead her to the arsonist. Traces of starch all around the wreckage of the house. Suddenly, all the pieces came together. The fire was started by
an over-microwaved potato?
But the scorched house was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Hot Potato, July 25th, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, Matt McMullen, your Farmers Insurance agent, at our new office at 424 East Main Street here in Streator.
WSPL AM 1250 FM 98.5 live with Bulldog football in Sandwich, Illinois as we get ready for the start of the fourth quarter. Your Streator Bulldog football this evening brought to you by OSF Healthcare and Streator Home Savings Bank. It'll be a 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Sandwich 26-yard line. We get started here in the fourth quarter.
Update from Geneseo. Sterling leads Geneseo 49-0. Bankerdorf play action. Will keep it himself. Will go off the left side. On the first play of this fourth quarter, they're going to say he's going to spot it at the 22-yard line, a gain of 4.
Big 3rd and 6 now, although at this point with the score of the game where it is, I would expect this is definitely 2-down territory for Streator.
The Bulldogs will go for it, down by 20 points. Shotgun formation, trip receivers. Bankerdorf takes the snap, throws it to the left side, has Colton Grace, enough for the first down on the left side to move the chains, first down Bulldogs.
That pass does not get off without a great blitz pickup. Dawson McStoots stepped up, took a took a hit right in the chin, but allowed his quarterback to get the throw off.
Gain of 9. 153 yards passing now for Bankendorf. Grace now with 3 catches for 30 yards. Now we have an official's timeout. As the pylon on the near side of the end zone was knocked off. And the Bulldogs in the red zone.
The IVCH red zone. Running right.
Give to Dunkelberger, right side to the 10-5.
Flag on
the goal line and a penalty marker down.
Right in that holding zone.
And it looks like the marker's down at the 6 or 7 yard line?
That would be the appearance, yes.
And it is going to be a gain of 5 or 6 for Dunkelberger. Then they're going to walk off the 10-yard penalty. And we're going to say it was a 6-yard line. They put it at the 16, so it'll be a 6-yard gain for Dunkelberger before the holding occurred. So ball at the 16-yard line now for the Bulldogs. Opening minute of the fourth quarter. Streator trails 37-17.
Important to note that Streator can get a first down here without scoring. 1st and 14, ball on the 16.
Shotgun formation. Man in motion is McCulley. Bankendorf will give to Dunkelberger, try to take it outside, now cuts it to the middle. He'll get down to about the 9-yard line, gain of 7.
Strong run. You may see the Bulldogs trying to hurry up here a little bit.
Final score, Rochelle defeats Ottawa 41-0. We have timeout on the field, injured Bulldogs.
That may be number 70, Michael Gupples. Senior, 5'8", 180 pounds.
10:46 to go in the ball game. Streator trails Sandwich 37-17. A Bulldog down, both teams heading over to their respective benches. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back right after this. Streator down by 20. You're listening to Bulldog Football, AM 1250 WSPL and 98.5 FM.
Hard work, determination, and the willingness to give more than expected. That's what makes you better. Lucky Trucking has built their company on this and is proud to support the Streator Bulldogs and all the youth in the area, whether it's in the classroom or on the field. With the support of the community and our young people's hard work, determination, and willingness to give more than expected, they will exceed their goals in life. Lucky Trucking in Streator, a leader in warehousing and transfer, including dry and liquid for over 65 years.
WSPL AM 1250 FM. 8-5. Back with Bulldog football is injured Bulldog now making his way off the field. It'll be a 2nd and 6 from the 8-yard line. Bulldogs in the IBCH red zone. Injured player, by the way, number 76, Caleb Osborne, 6 foot, 235-pound junior.
Bankendorf shotgun formation, flanked by Dunkelberger to his left, McStutz to his right. 3 receivers set. Bankendorf fakes to Dunkelberger, throws to the far corner of the end zone, intended for Colton Grace, but nice coverage. Bats the pass away. It'll be 4th down.
Josh Byer with a very nice play there for Sandwich. Got to go for it here, right? No doubt about it.
I thought it was 4th down. Scoreboard shows 3rd.
Well, I'm taking extra down.
Yes, I will too. Or maybe it was only 2nd down. Bankendorf unofficially 10 of 19, 153 yards. It's 3rd and 6 at the 8-yard line. 10:38 to go. Bulldogs down by 20.
Got to punch it in here.
Gray split wide to the far side. Bankendorf shotgun formation. He's going to give McStutz. McStutz is going to go off the left side and really nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped, and it will be 4th down now.
4th down.
He might have lost a couple of yards. That's good pursuit by Sandwich. Looks like the ball at the 10-yard line.
4th and 8 from the 10. Again, Streator can get a 1st down here. They do not need to go for the end zone.
McStutz, 8 carries, 24 yards. 4th and 8 at the 10. 10 minutes to go. Bulldogs trail 37-17. 4th down play here. Bankendorf rolls out to the right. Will throw into the end zone. Intended for Grace. Penalty marker down in the end zone. It'll be pass interference. The 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
That, I'm not going to question it because it went Streator's way. But that was a very, very tough call. The student fans here are a little bit upset in Sandwich.
Yeah, Sandwich fans below us don't like the call. 9:50 to go.
That's a big break for Streator.
My question is, with 9:50 to go in the ball game here, Matt, if Streator does score quick, the onside kick, you haven't really been able to stop Sandwich. You have to try to get the ball.
I think you might as well. At least try a squib or a pooch or something. Still a 4th down.
Boy, still a 4th down. It's at the 5-yard line. 4th and... Oh, now we got movement by the Bulldogs. Isaiah Dukes had a couple of offside penalties on defense and now jumps the gun here.
I tell you, I am just not used to pass interference not being an automatic 1st down call.
No. I would have thought it would have been automatic. Now the ball back to the 10-yard line, so it's 4th and 9 at the 10. 9:50 to go, 4th quarter. Sandwich 37, Streator 17.
I would expect a bit of a quarterback rollout here. He seems to have been best thrown on the run so far today.
Warriors split wide to the near side. Bankendorf under center takes the snap. Now we'll throw to the far side. And it's dropped.
Two receivers right in the area on a throwback, beautifully designed play, but it's just incomplete.
Colton Grace and Tuxson McCulley, or Chad Moyer on the far side, and one got in the way of the other, and the pass falls incomplete.
Wide open. Again, a throwback. They rolled right, threw back left. Looked like he might not have even looked before he threw it, and he had two guys wide open. Somebody had to make that play.
And nobody did, and as a result, the Bulldogs lose the ball on down. So Sandwich will have it, 1st and 10, its own 10, up 37-17.
You got to get a stop in 3 plays here, or maybe less with the turnover. Still want to win this game.
I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of Zach Bostic.
I share that feeling.
The 5'11", 205-pound junior. Sartori under center. Goes on the long count penalty marker again if the Bulldogs jumped again.
I didn't see anyone actually cross the
Yes, they
line
did.
there. Wow. Too many outside penalties. Too many self-inflicted wounds here tonight.
Bulldogs shooting themselves in the foot. 1st and 5 at the 15. First and 5, Sandwich. Its own 15, up 37-17, 9:43 to go. And it looks like homecoming 2016 could be a victorious one for the Indians. Sartori under center will pitch to Bosick off the far side. Gets a block. 20, 25. Now they're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
Toss sweep to the short side of the field worked very well. Gain of, looks like about 11 on the play before he stepped out.
And they're going to gain of 6 to the 21.
Thought it was still 1st and 10.
They had 1st and 5. Picks up 6, enough for the first down. Bosick, 183 yards on 25 carries. Sartori, 205 yards passing in the ball game. Bosick nearing 200 yards rushing.
They're going to try to get him there on this possession.
1st and 10 at the 21, 9:37 to go. Sartori under center. Gonna fake to Bosick. Rolls out to the left. Now we'll throw a deep pass to the middle of the field. Caught in Bulldog territory, down to the 40-yard line.
Now that play was set up. They've run that single wing formation several times throughout the night. They've run tosses and sweeps and pitches out of it, and that is the first time they've thrown, and it goes for a huge gain.
Gain of 40, we're going to say. From the 21 to the 39, so that'll be 29 yards and 11. That's 40 yards to Francisci. He now has 4 catches for 103 yards unofficially. Boy, they're just amassing a ton of yardage here tonight. Ball at the 39-yard line, approaching 9 minutes to go. Bosick will get the handoff, and he'll gain a couple before he's brought down.
It's hard to believe that the Sandwich team came into the game winless because this offense has looked excellent today.
They've been able to stop opponents, or they've been able to put some points on the board here, Matt, but they just haven't been able to stop anybody until tonight.
And Streeter's helped them out, stopping themselves a few times.
Clock running, 8:41 to go. Sandwich 37, Streeter 17. 2nd and 9 after the gain of 1 by Bosick, 184 yards in the game. Ball at the 38-yard line. And now a penalty marker down.
Finally getting a procedure penalty against Sandwich.
Indication is called start against the Indians.
Streeter sophomores were victorious in the prelim, 12-6 scoring in the final minute on a 19-yard pass. Ball back at the 43-yard line. Sandwich looking for its first win of the season here on homecoming night. Ball at the 43-yard line. Clock running, 8:15 to go. Sandwich leads by 20. Man in motion. They'll fake to him. Now they'll throw the pass to him. That's Bruneller. Bruneller will be dropped back at the 45-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 2.
Technically might have been a run there. Looked like it was a bit of a lateral as opposed to a forward pass.
Think so. We'll give him a loss of 2. We'll give him a loss of 2 on the rush then.
If we're nitpicking.
Doesn't matter to me.
Long third down now.
3 there on the carry.
Streator needs to use this opportunity to get off the field. If you can hold them still back beyond the 40-yard line, you might actually be able to force the first punt of the day.
3rd and 15 at the 46-yard line of Streator. Offset eye. Sartori will pitch to Bosick at the 45-40, down to the 36. He'll pick up 10, but still be short of the first down.
Sandwich has the decision to make here on about 4th and about 6 or 7 from the 35.
I think you go for it.
Might as well.
You're in Streator territory, and you have a 20-point lead, and there's exactly 7 minutes to go, up by 20. You haven't punted yet. Why start now?
It's probably just a little bit outside of field goal range.
Yes. Sartori's got a good leg, but I don't know if he can boom a 50-plus yarder. 4th and 6 at the Bulldogs' 36-yard line. Bosick man in motion, jet sweep.
Surprise.
Bulldogs trying to string it out to the 35-30. We'll have enough for the first down.
This is one of those games where everybody knows who's going to get the ball. It's just a question of can you stop him? And Bosick has been up to the task almost every time throughout the game.
Gain of 8 to the 28. Bosick now over 200 yards on my book. 28 carries, 202 yards. So Bosick 200 yards rushing. Sartori over 200 yards passing.
Empty backfield now for the Indians.
Ball at the 28-yard line.
I'd look for another jet sweep.
Sartori fakes to Bosick. He's going to keep it himself. We'll get to the 15, or get to the 25-yard line. He'll pick up 3 on the carry.
The rarely seen quarterback trap play there.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Sartori, 3 carries, 3 yards. But more importantly, the clock continues to run, Matt, as we approach 6 minutes to go. Sandwich the ball, a 37-17 lead, 2nd and 7 at the Streator 26-yard line.
And they do look content to milk the clock right now, and looks like they're not even breaking the huddle till there's about 10 seconds left on the play clock.
3 receivers set. Sartori under center. Man in motion. He'll give to Bosick straight up the middle. Will barrel his way to the 20-yard line. He'll pick up 6.
Bringing up a 3rd down and short 3 yards. Two-down territory again for Sandwich. You doubt they kick a field goal up 20 points.
It'll be 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 at the 20. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the ball game. 37-17, Sandwich leads Streator. Sandwich taking its time, snapping, and they get to Bosick off the right side.
Bounces off a tackler. Looks like he's going to get enough for the first down.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 12-yard line. That'll be an 8-yard gain. That'll be another first down, Indians. 30 carries, 216 yards, and 3 touchdowns for the junior running back here tonight.
And on those 30 carries, I don't think the first guy has brought him down once. I mean, you can say the same for Dunkelberger for Streator, but not quite to this degree.
Yes.
Well over 200 now.
4:24 to go. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This has been an impressive drive by Sandwich. We saw in the first half they had big playability, but they didn't really have to sustain any drives. Now they've just they've taken several minutes off the clock and just walked on down the field.
Gain of 3 for Bosick at 219 yards unofficially. 219 rushing for Bosick, 245 passing, or 240, or 245 passing for Sartori. Ball at the 13-yard line, 2nd and 7.
And another offsides penalty on Streator. Where are they going to call?
No, false start.
The offensive player must have, the offensive lineman must have moved and drawn the Streator players offside. 3:43 to play now, 37-17. Sandwich leading Streator.
And the clock continues to run. The clock, the enemy of Streator right now. 3.5 minutes remaining. Sandwich 37, Streator 17, 2nd and 12 at the 18.
Loaded backfield.
Sartori, you guessed it, will give it to Bosick. Off the left side to the 15, gain of 3. Maybe to the 14. I will say the 15, a gain of 3. 32 carries here tonight for the junior running back.
He earned whatever he's eaten tonight. I imagine he also earned a bit of an ice bath.
32 carries, 222 yards. 3rd and 7, shotgun formation for Sartori, man in motion to the near side. And a give to Bosick straight up the middle, breaks one tackle to the end zone. Touchdown, Bosick, 15-yarder.
His 4th on the day. That'll make it 43-17. 3rd consecutive year in this series, the team has scored at least 40 points.
Bosick's 4th touchdown of the night. This one from 15 yards. And that makes it 43-17, 2:27 to go.
Runs of 1, 2, 32, and 15 for Bosick this evening. A little confusion getting the extra point team on the field here for Sandwich.
Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and it is good. Sandwich is 2:27 away from his first win of the season. Indians lead the Bulldogs 44-17. Kickoff after this. You're listening to Bulldog Football, AM 1250 WSPL.
Josh's legendary fishing story started with a morning like any other. He reached the dock and jumped from his truck. He was headed to a remote cove on the far shore. He'd mapped it all out and, forgot to put on his truck's parking brake. But the sunken truck was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Not so amphibious vehicle. July 11th, 2015. Talk to a Farmers agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, Matt McMullen, your Farmers Insurance agent at our new office at 424 East Main Street here in Streator.
Back with Bulldog Football, WSPL AM 1250, FM 98.5. Your Bulldog Football this evening brought to you by SOCU and Citizens for Bryantown, for LaSalle State Attorney. 44-17 as Sandwich gets set to kick off to the Bulldogs again. 2:27 remaining on the clock.
44-17 for Sandwich on homecoming 2016 for the Indians. Bosick 237 yards rushing. Sartori 245 passing. So just between those two guys, Matt, 482 yards of offense.
They ran a reverse on the kickoff.
He's got it at the 40, midfield, foot race to the far side. Sartori's going to get him from behind inside the 30-yard line. And Dunkelberger, I do believe it's his first game returning kickoffs, and he's done one whale of a job here tonight, and he almost broke it.
Dawson McStutes actually caught that kick and handed it off to him, and looked like it led to some serious confusion by Sandwich. It's a big play right when Streator needed it. 2 minutes to play from the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can get a Streator touchdown. Getting very close to that IBCH red zone.
2:14 remaining. Streator down 44-17.
It's been a quick fourth quarter.
Well, Sandwich kept the ball on the ground.
That they did. Very effectively at that.
They just shoot up the clock.
But you got to give credit to Sartori and Bozak, who have just been fantastic throughout the game.
1st and 10, Streator, the Sandwich 28-yard line. New quarterback is the sophomore Trevor Sember. Chad Moyer with the carry.
Good time to get some young guys a little bit of experience right now and hopefully get them feeling pretty good about themselves if they can punch it in here.
Sember, the 5'10", 175-pound sophomore. Gain of... We'll give Moyer 2 on the carry. As we approach a minute and a half to go, Sandwich will improve to 1-4. Streator will fall to 1-4. Sember takes the snap. And the handoff
going to Austin Stratton on the carry.
We'll go to Austin Stratton.
Get about 3 yards on the play, bring it up about 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5.
Third and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs at the 22-yard line, 66 seconds remaining. Sandwich will go to 1-2 in the I-8. Streator will fall to 0-3 in conference play. Streator returns to action next Friday night. Homecoming 2016 for the Bulldogs as they host Mantino in conference action. We'll have the game live for you here on WSPL.
You let Sember air it out here?
He's going to pitch it. Stratton to the far side. Has enough for the first down. Knocks out of bounds.
He wanted that touchdown.
They're going to spot him at about the 15-yard line, so a gain of 7 for Stratton. 2 carries, 10 yards.
We're in the IBCH red zone now. That's a Bill Walsh Streator first down.
Stratton, a 5'7", 165-pound sophomore. 37 seconds to go in the ballgame. Can the Bulldogs punch it in one final time?
Stratton looks like he has some speed. He might be a factor here for a couple of years for the Bulldogs.
Shotgun formation for Sember. 4 receivers set, twins each side. And they're going to do the jet sweep to the near side for Stratton. Breaks a couple of tackles. Now will be dropped. And he's going to end up losing a couple of yards. And under a half a minute to go.
Just wasn't that crisp on the jet sweep. That's a play that requires a lot of precision, timing. If you see a second team running it, that frequently is not going to...
Now we're going to say no gain for Stratton. And that's the end of the ball game. Final score, 44-17 in favor of Sandwich. 44-17. Post-game show comes your way next. You're listening to Bulldogs football on AM 1250 WSPL.